Hey, 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 everybody. It's the Level Podcast. We are here every Sunday. I'm your host, Rain. We got Skitty, the man behind the chair, Bruce, and our special guest, Fox Savage from They Be Talking Podcast. We're doing our weekly check-in for geek, nerd, anime, everything in the pop culture. If you have Twitch and YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to your friends. And if you have Amazon Prime, you get a free sub to us on Twitch. Use it on the fam, use it on the level. We try to come back every week, and this week we have a agenda. But before we get started, let's introduce ourselves. Skitty, Fox, tell the people about yourself. Tell them who you are.
Hey,
Remind them.
what's good, people? What's good, people? I'm Fox Savage. A lot of people who do know about me, they know me from the podcast. They be talking with me, my homeboy Big Jack, and of course Cutie on Duty. It's a podcast where we talk about a variety of subjects and a variety of things, from life, financial problems, experiences that you have in relationships, school, government issues, anything you think about. We talk about it. We talk about it in a respectful manner, and we make sure we don't hurt anybody's feelings in the process, but we still want to get that truth out there.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Skitty, tell them about yourself. Tell the people who
I
you
mean,
are.
typical stoner, just trying to make the world a better place. I'll be playing a lot of Apex on live. Recently I've been playing Apex. Before that, I just tapped into the lies of P, and I'm not going front for a game that's based on a Pinocchio story. It's kind of fire. It got it. It's like Bloodborne meets Dark Souls type of situation, but again, it's a Pinocchio story. So definitely check that out whenever you get the chance.
Interesting. I'm not a big gamer, but that sounds cool. Is it like a role playing game?
Yeah, I mean, have you heard of Dark Souls, right?
Yeah.
It's like I said, it has that same mechanics, but the story is about Pinocchio. And it
Okay.
has, you know what,
Got it.
with a little touch of iRobot in there because all the puppets go mad and start killing humans.
Gotcha.
It's crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I might have to do that. I might have to figure that out. Get back to gaming. I'll be trying to convince myself every month, but it never happens. But one day, when this Batman Lego game come out, I might just retire. I mean, come off retirement, because
I'm gonna
man, I
hurt
am
you.
ready. I am ready to be Lego Batman.
I'm gonna hurt you.
But let's. I want to ask a question to the group. What are you guys watching this week? Tell the people what you're watching. Anything good? TV show? Any type of TV show? Sports?
Um, Well, I'm gonna say for me, I'm dialed in on sports right now. As far as baseball, the World Series is and playoffs getting ready to come up soon, so I'm watching it down on that. Y'all can see, shout out to the Dodgers, that's my team. I'm definitely excited for college football. It starts in 1 week. I'm a Penn State fan.
Okay.
Of course, NFL season. I think this was everybody's last week of playing that final preseason game. So, and I'm a Giants fan. I'm all over the place
You
when
a
it comes to sports.
Giants fan?
Yeah. Hey, I got since we talking about back in day times when later on in the show. Look, hold on. But what? Oh, y'all gonna like this one. I got
Okay.
two questions to ask y'all.
Okay.
Question number one. I think we all in the same age range, correct?
Yeah, I would say I'm 35.
So
No.
who if you was in the sports, who was your team before 1995?
I was defaulted to like the San Francisco 49ers because of my mom.
All right, and I'm gonna say for me,
But I was only like 4, so
oh damn, okay,
I'm 35, so
yeah,
I was born 91. So
okay. And y'all gonna have to cut me some slack on this one. The reason why I'm a Giants fan is because of the movie My Little Giants that had Al Bundy and the guy from Honey. I'm keeping it 100. That's why I'm a Giants fan. I'm
I
sticking true
put
to my
my hat
90s.
on for nothing.
Yeah, see, I'm a 90s guy at heart. I'm a 90s guy. So yeah. And of course, I can't wait to see what's happening as far as wrestling. I can't see what's happening as far as that. And then other than that, as far as like TV shows, I'm more of an old school watcher. So I'm watching Different World. I'm watching the season Different World. I'll be watching Hanging with Mr. Cooper. I'm pretty sure y'all familiar with that. So I'm pretty much binge watching old shows that I didn't get a chance to pay attention to as a kid because you mostly just watch the shows and you really not into the conversations or into what the show is really about. Like prime example, I didn't know that Family Matters was really a corny ass show. It was only funny because of Steve Urkel.
yeah,
So yeah, I'm on that type shit. Binge watch old shit.
Gotcha, gotcha. That's dope. That's dope. My sister and my brother-in-law, they always rewatching the Different World and Family Matters. Like I can always catch them catching the episode. Like they do. My wife and kids, they're really into like those '90s sitcoms. So, and watching them through different age groups, like in your life, you get to see different perspectives than when it originally came out. So,
Yes.
um, what I'm watching this week. So I started this show. I know my brother mentioned it before. My sister mentioned it before. Called The White Lotus, y'all. The White Lotus. This show is crazy. If you've never seen it, it's on HBO Max. It's basically each season goes. There's a hotel called the White Lotus, and it's in different places around the world. And it's kind of like a who done it. So each season there's a murder, and you're trying to figure out who got killed, and who did it. And the show always starts off with the murder, and then they fast forward back in time 1 week before it happens. And when I say the stuff on the show that these YT people do, these are rich white people. So these hotels are luxury, and but man, you're never gonna guess how it ends. I'm just
Mm.
gonna say that. Like, so if you like a good like murder mystery, but they got drug, it got sex, it got all the things you want, but it's just like kooky. Like I'm in season 3 right now, and I think one of the characters is about to do a mass shooting. I'm not sure, but I'm just trying to figure out how we got here because it started off like it's a family vacation, and now almost everybody in the resort is dead. So if you like something like that, it's called the White Lotus. And then WWE, I've been watching wrestling. We'll talk about that. Um, Peacemaker, we'll talk about that later. The first episode drop, I watched that, and I've been watching a whole bunch of anime. So, but yeah, so I guess let's get into this agenda, right? So, excuse me.
What you been watching, Skitty? Well,
Oh,
I
Skitty,
mean,
I
I've
thought you
been
said what you've
watching.
been
Dang,
watching.
what the-
I'm sorry, Skitty. I thought you. You know what? I messed up because you said what you was playing, and I thought that's what you was watching. Sorry,
No,
Skitty.
no, no. You cool, you cool. I mean, everybody knows what I've been watching. Sakamoto Days, Sakamoto Days. Alien Earth Sakamoto Days. No, and there's an anime that came out last year that I just tapped into, and it's called Campfire Cooking in Another World. And the dude, it's an isekai. And if you're not familiar with what isekai is when the hero gets transferred to another world and has special powers and has to, save that world. Um, when he gets transferred to this world, his power is his online grocery shopping skills. I don't know. I don't get it. But come to find out, he can cook so good that he calmed the most dangerous animal in this world. A Fenry is like a spirit wolf or something. Not too sure, but the wolf was basically like, you know what, you cook good. We're going to form a contract. As long as you keep cooking for me, I'm going to do whatever you want me to do. And now I'm up to this part where he got a slime, a special slime that kind of made a contract with him too. It'll make you hungry. Food Wars, Toriko, Campfire Cooking, Delicious Indulgent, they all make you hungry when you're watching them. You're definitely going, yo, what they be looking good. They be looking good. But yeah, campfire cooking in another world is definitely interesting, and we'll have you cooking up a feast.
Gotcha, gotcha. I'm gonna have to check that out because you're always talking about a food anime.
Yo, what?
I watch Delicious in Dungeon, so Fox, do you watch anime at all? Have you
Um,
ever watched an
uh,
anime?
I'm gonna say, I mean, yeah, without a shadow
Okay.
of a doubt. The beginning anime I ever watched was the original Dragon Ball when Goku was a kid.
Right.
Um, and when I'm about to say some of these, I don't know if this counts as anime because I was a kid watching it, but one of my favorite joints is Sailor Moon. Is that an anime?
Yes, it is. High
Hell
five,
yeah!
Fox. Virtual high five. There you go, my
Yeah,
guy.
see,
Because
and,
people don't give Sailor Moon her respect, but she go. So
and to me, I was a big fan. Help me if I'm saying his name wrong. Tuxedo Mask, if I'm saying that
yes,
right.
yes,
I was a huge fan of him. And then I got one more for y'all. Do y'all remember the show called
What?
Ronin
yes,
Warriors?
yes.
Bro, what are you talking
That's
about,
my
man?
that's my
Okay,
that right there.
you done pull out some
Yeah.
gems. I know we ain't lose Skitty again. Did we lose Skitty, bro? Do you see him on the screen? I don't see him. I think his
Yeah,
camera
I
went
don't.
out.
Yeah, but and I mean, so like the other cartoons I kind of watch. I mean, I don't think they like is Archer not counted as anime, is it?
No, but Archer is one of my favorite animated like shows. I love Archer. I watched it like 100 times over, and I was sad when they ended the series
Yes.
because wow, that show is hilarious. Like, and that's the guy that do like Bob's Burger, and he was on Family Guy. But in that show, man, some of the stuff they be doing is wow.
Yeah, it definitely is wild. I will say that.
Like he had that whole season when he was in a coma, and each part, like it was like every 5 episodes was like a different. It was like a movie or something he was doing in his coma. Archer be doing some crazy stuff, crazy stuff.
Yeah,
Um, but okay, we'll go into the agenda. We'll skip Alien Earth, and then we'll go into W. Oh wait, Skitty's no. I'm gonna let him get himself fully back. So we'll go to WWE while we wait for him to get back. Um, with that.
I definitely want to talk about not to cut you off. I definitely want to talk about Ellis because I did my
We
little
go
research. I was happy with some of
we're
the stuff.
gonna talk about
Oh,
it,
all right.
but Skitty. It's one of Skitty's favorite shows, and I don't want to start talking about it. And he missed it, and then we gotta. So I say we'll do
I got
WWE since me and you kind of can talk about it, and then once he come back, we'll go into Alien Earth. So for WWE, and I gotta reorder myself, so it's fine. Okay, so this week in WWE, wrestling fans got in the squared circle because WWE's been busy, right? Naomi has announced that she is stepping down due to pregnancy, which means Stephanie Vaquer suddenly has an open title lane, right? Word on the street is that Raquel Rodriguez might be next in line. So, how you feel about the announcement for Naomi? Did you know? Was you surprised? And what do you think they're gonna do with the women's title? What's happening? I just losing everybody. Yeah. I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay. Gotcha.
And it's saying that make sure it's not running on another John and no other tab is open, which is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can, well, partially see you, not really see you. You look like a VHS um, movie being rewind and paused.
Oh,
Literally, it was like everybody got blipped.
and it's like y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah, we
You
can
can,
hear you.
yeah, this craziness, this crazy town banana pants over here.
Crazy Taylor the banana pants.
Yeah, man.
It's trial and error, working through technical difficulties.
Oh,
Technology is when there's a machine, not a machine. Sorry. That's from Alien Earth.
yo, I'm gonna try to leave and come back in. I'm
Okay.
gonna see what's going on. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Don't worry. When we get sponsorships, we're gonna do the equipment fund for everybody. Okay, well, while we wait for everybody to reconvene in the Holy Conduit. But we'll talk about like I was saying, WWE, right? So Naomi announced the pregnancy. A lot of people were surprised, a lot of people were not. Um, but what does it say about the women's championship? She was originally supposed to go against Stephanie. Oh, we got Savage. We got Fox back. Well, she was
yeah.
originally supposed to go against Stephanie Vaquer, Vaquer, you know. So word on the street is Raquel might get put in that, space, but what do you think they're gonna do for Clash in Paris? What about you, Fox? What do you think they're gonna do with the
Well,
women's champion now that Naomi
um,
is no
well,
longer?
I would say what they would normally do with anybody else when a championship is vacated. You have a tournament for it, a ladder match for it, and or you just have a gauntlet match for it, and see who should be the winner overall. I mean, now that this happened, I think we need to see Jade in a match. With matter of fact, like I said, do a tournament. I want to see Jade in a match. I want to see what's the
You got. Oh, I thought it was like is what the Doctor Doom is going on. He got from one camera. He just Rick and Morty us. He went from one portal to the next. Bianca. But gotcha. Bianca is injured, so she hasn't. She hurt her finger and she really it's broke, like it's bad. So she's out for a while. So I'm not sure when she's set to come back. But that's what I said. I had a conversation with some fellow wrestling fans earlier this week, and I was saying traditionally they do like a ladder match, but I think because of the timing, like we're literally 1 week before Clash in Paris. I don't know if they have that game plan. And then you got EO was supposed to be the last person to go against Naomi before she did her medical leave. And then you got the Rhea Ripley of it all, where she's, thinks she's entitled to the match. I mean, to the title. So maybe they do. Well, I guess we'll have to see what happened on Monday. This Monday coming up, they haven't announced anything, but I'm thinking maybe a fatal four way. They can do Stephanie, EO, Rhea, and if they do Raquel or a four-person, that could be the Clash in Paris match, and then whoever wins, like similar to the other match I'm gonna bring up, will win. But I definitely got Stephanie Vaquer winning because I think that would she's kind of like the it thing right now from NXT to WWE. What's her name? Is her name Vaquer? Oh yeah, she called us Velcro.
Velcro or whatever your name is.
Stephanie Velcro. I'm a Miss Naomi, man. But go ahead with you. It was Rhea. Didn't Rhea have both titles? Or was it Becky? Bro, I think one of them did have two titles at one point.
What you mean? What you mean
Two
two titles?
championships. A woman that
I
held two
mean,
championships.
well, since the women's title was created, it was first the Divas belt and all that other stuff. But the only time since it's been two titles, a Raw one and a SmackDown one, no woman has held both of those. But women have held the NXT and the WWE women's joint, which has been it's been a couple. I can't think who it is, but yes, that has been done. Just not Raw and SmackDown
Like,
unified women's
okay.
champion type deal.
I would say
Gotcha.
because I would love to see Seth Rollins' wife, who is the Intercontinental Champion. I would love to see her have both the women's title and the
Oh,
Intercontinental.
Becky.
Yeah.
The
Hmm.
man.
I
Mm.
thought she was going to join Division by now. All right, it seemed like all y'all cameras is up. I'm out of here. Y'all don't need. I'm back. Y'all got this.
Well, whatever WWE decides to do with the women's championship, hopefully they don't let it fall too flat because sometimes they do that with the women's storylines. They let it fall flat, and I think Naomi was a big push, a big storyline for them because she created this proceed with caution, and my man Jimmy did not. So now we gotta wait a year and a half before we get that back.
So,
So, but the other big thing that's on Clash in Paris, right? So we got Punk, Jay Uso, Rollins, LA Knight in a fatal four way. This past Monday, my dude Jay Uso, he had his match against Braun number one, and he came out on top thanks to Roman Reigns. So who you got winning that match? Who you got winning that match?
Me.
Yeah, go ahead.
To me, I'm gonna go with the usual. I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins just because of the whole cheating factor. He has
Yeah.
an army behind him, and it's more than likely. I mean, he's gonna give whoever that match with him a screw job. I feel like Punk, you can still be champion and all that, which you definitely was. But I think right now with Seth Rollins' time. My opinion, I definitely love Roman Reigns, but I think the best wrestler right now by far is the Shawn Michaels, Seth Rollins. He can give you every single thing when it comes to talent. He has held every single belt that I think of. So and then he's good on the mic. I mean, to me, he embodies the Joker role. How he be doing it. So I think he gonna win by cheating. It's as simple as that. And I think somehow, some way, we might get a LA Knight versus us CM Punk match out of this.
Okay, okay. I agree. I think Seth Rollins is going to win. I don't want him to win. I'm gonna tell you who guys I want to win. Obviously, I want Jay Uso to win because I think Jay Uso deserves to be the title. Like, I think he has everything that deserves to be a champion. I think they cut his reign too short, except for the bad back. My man got to get his back together because that he can't be holding. He can't have an icy hot patch on every episode. Like, something got to give. But the crowd, like him arguing with Braun Breaker last week, and the kids holding him back was peak cinema. Like he had the kids like, let me hold me back, hold me, and it was so cute and it was so interactive, but it was also what you want from a wrestler because he has that entertainment factor that he really built his character on, and I think Gold makes him better. But Seth Rollins hasn't had the championship that long, and this whole vision thing, I think that he really can't be a leader without a belt. I mean, let's call it what it is. Like, it doesn't make any sense to have a faction and one person not to have the championship. So, yeah, I got Seth Rollins winning too. What about you, Skitty? Who you got winning?
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of been out of the loop with
You've been
the
out
the
of the loop
W.
with
I've been
WWE.
I've been I've been out of the loop, but I mean I've been catching clips and whatnot. I saw the Naomi thing.
Thanks to
Other
me.
than that, oh, nah, the Uncle Solo.
Uncle Solo is crazy.
Uncle Solo, yo.
Uncle Solo.
So I will have to say like certain things that I'll go and like individually look up and Solo yeah he's one of them funny dudes like he's like the best Uso of all time. He just be talking just to be talking and I love it. I love the character that he's built. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I definitely
that
agree,
that
even though
was
I hate him.
hilarious. Yeah. It's like you love to hate him type situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like Jeff Jarrett. Like I
Oh,
like Jeff Jarrett, but I hated that mother. You know, but yeah. That's all I got with the WWE.
Got you. Well,
Oh,
we'll
one more thing. I'm
mhm,
sorry.
check it.
There was this hoax that was going around this morning, and
Mhm.
I would no, it was last night when I was playing yesterday. Sorry, yesterday when I was playing Apex. I was looking through the phone and I seen a death hoax. And let me tell you how I was about to stop playing Apex like for a minute if this shit was real.
What was the death
Um,
hook?
Jeff Hardy, my
Oh, I
heart,
did see that, and I was
my
like, "What?"
heart
And I had to Google it.
dropped and I instantly was like, hold up, let me double. I was like, hold on. You can hear me in the live. Hold on. I gotta check something because I might have to quit Apex right now.
don't play
But
like
yeah,
Yeah, they
it was
quick to
it
kill
was it was a
somebody.
hoax. It was a hoax.
It was quick. They quick to kill somebody off for real. In the
Right?
WWE, like
Let that man
at
live.
least once a week, somebody in WWE is dying, or like it will say severe injury, and it will be just dot, and it'd be like, oh, he hurt his thumb, and he'll be out. Like, so I'm glad that that was a hoax. Okay, so moving on to WWE. So from the whole chaos of Raw between Jey Uso and Braun Braun, as you guys know, they started the shoe game wars in WWE, and now we got the OTC, the original Tribal Thief, versus the OTC at Clash of the Clash in Paris. And my question is Roman Reigns gonna walk out with his shoes this time? Like, how many times he gonna get his sneakers snatched? Like, that's an embarrassment. I'm sorry. Like, you can't just be every time you get beat up, somebody steal your shoes. Like, where we
Hold on.
from, those are real fighting words. Like,
Wait. They taking
yeah,
it to the hood on the WWE?
at,
I was thinking that. They took it.
yes, Bronson Reed, Braun number two. He has been as they do the brawls weekly on Raw. When Roman Reigns comes out, he typically takes his sneakers. He has taken 2 pairs of Roman Reigns sneakers and he hangs around his neck like the way he hangs his the belt or the leahy he wears, and he has Paul Heyman wear them when he's fighting. So last Raw he didn't get his shoes; they was prepared. Roman Reigns was ready, but now we got this Clash in the Paris match, and I don't know if the Shula Fala, the Shula Fala.
Well, I was gonna say to me not to make this a race thing, but that sounds like more like a black beef because he taking Jordans. He's taking Jordans. He ain't taking Reeboks. He not taking Felines. He taking Jordans off this man's feet. So let's make sure that's clear out there. Um,
Jeez.
yeah, I would say for me, it's about time I see Roman Reigns win. We just keep seeing him get his ass beat every other week, and we already know how it is, how the wrestling game go. Usually, when you let somebody beat your ass, you giving them that flower so they can come up in the business and shit like that. So
It's,
he doing a good job with catching all them spears from Braun breaking all that. But I think it's about time that he get the win. It's about time he established himself and certify himself again as this is the real tribal chief. I would love to see the bloodline come back together, the original guys, even if you don't get Solo, but at least Jimmy and Jay. But I think he need to solidify himself back into the to this to this new world of WWE that we in. And he go back after the title. I'm not gonna lie. To me, just to me, it doesn't look right seeing Roman Reigns without no titles. I would like for him to go back to being a guy with 2 championships or just one at least. That's when he was really in control. He really had the power. Right now, you can tell without him having that without him having that belt, that's his weakness. I mean, he getting his ass whipped more than ever. I mean, I never seen.
More than it's so true because he catch that spear every week. Last week was the first time.
hold
Exactly.
on. Y'all know he been getting his ass kicked ever since they announced him for being a Kuma, right?
Bro, let it
Karma.
go. He just trying to move. He's trying to elevate his career. That's all he's trying.
Karma.
Hey,
Don't
He's
worry,
not my raping
I
demon.
got something to you for the wrap up conversation.
yeah, I feel like I'm gonna beat him, and he probably take his boots, probably take his wrestling boots or something like that. So, but yeah, I'm going Roman Reigns to win no matter what.
Got to. And and then, Roman Reigns but Roman Reigns I had like a moment. But Roman Reigns has like a sponsorship with Nike, right? Which is why he wears like he gets custom Jordans and stuff like that. So, I like I said, those are fighting words. First pair of shoes was funny, but second time around, like you said, Roman Reigns is looking a little he's not looking like our tribal chief out there. And not saying that he's not, but it's time for him to win. He didn't have basically L's over the last year. And I do think that he deserves this. And if they do allow Brunson Reed to win, of course, it's hard because we got the whole Vision, which is a stupid name, but their factor, involving themselves in every match. And when you got this night where everybody is fighting, how are they going to watch about exhausting themselves? So, but I'm gonna go with the OTC. I think he need to get his sneakers back, and he need to put a hurting on this dude because that's what we expect. So if not, the shoe falala, the the shoe, the
Flower.
shoe la fala. The Rock is going to unfollow me if he did. He's never going to follow me now after this.
Oh,
No, stop, stop.
I'm
Hold
never going to
on.
get into the bloodline after this, but
She said
my hope,
the shoe fa la la.
my hopes and dreams are gone. But okay, moving on. So the one of the biggest match, John Cena is ending his tour, and he is going against Logan Paul because they couldn't help themselves and give Logan Paul a match against John Cena. So this past week we see on SmackDown, we seen them go at it, and Logan Paul did do a sneak attack later on, John Cena for as quote unquote Brock Lesnar. So if Brock Lesnar can catch a flight, do you think who do you think will win the match? Do you think John Cena winning, or do you got Logan Paul winning by Brock Lesnar interference? What you guys
well,
feel about that?
I got kind of two scenarios for that one. The
Okay.
first I got is John Cena winning and Brock Lesnar attacking him at the end. I
Okay.
got that. Then we probably have that feud. But if Logan Paul does win, it's going to be because Brock Lesnar shows up at the middle of the match. You feel me? Or when it's about to be over, and hit him with the F5, and that's going to be it. And Logan Paul will have that on his record that he beat John Cena. And I mean, we already know this John Cena going away tour, so he's down to do whatever to put people up and put himself in the history books. But if John Cena does lose, it's because of Brock Lesnar. But overall, I think Brock Lesnar shows up and he does something to him, so we can get because I don't think they really finished that feud. The last time they had that feud, Brock Lesnar was tearing his ass up every single time. I don't even think John Cena beat him once. I could be wrong. He probably did beat him, but for the most part, Brock Lesnar been wiping through everybody. So I think he probably ended his career fighting against Brock Lesnar.
Okay, okay, definitely understand. Yeah, the John Cena and Brock Lesnar feud. Yeah, typically it's Brock Lesnar winning. I'm not a Brock Lesnar fan. I was never a Brock Lesnar fan growing up. Obviously, he was a big force in WWE, but I'm a Rock fan. And when he started going after the Rock, that's when you had beef with me. So, you know, but yeah, I mean, we didn't see him in SummerSlam. No, we didn't see him recently because he couldn't be there because of he couldn't fly. He didn't have
Yeah.
clearance when he was in Mexico, right? So hopefully he has the clearance, since he's been put on the card SummerSlam, we're building up to this ultimate match between him and Brock Lesnar. If it will be like an indie match or if it be something closer to the end, because he's set to be done by late October. So, um Logan, I don't think I'm not sure, bro, if you can look this up, let us know. But I think so far Logan Paul has been like winning at PLEs. I don't think he's lost one in the last like the couple ones he's been in because he won the last one against Randy Orton, right? So I think he's like okay. So, he's on like this, he is a big brand in the WWE by being an influencer and a wrestler. So I see it, he doesn't really stare my cup of tea, but I just think now John Cena is going to continue to lose since he's not been healed. And that's just how I feel. Like after the back to the regular season, I think that'll just be like, I'm gonna give you guys the matches, but I'm not really going to win the matches, but people still love him anyway. So, but we'll see what happened with John Cena and Logan Paul. Just a couple things to wrap it up. So a big thing that happened is Triple Mania. WWE and the Triple A had their major PLE and it was a success. We got WWE stars, we got the Triple A stars, we got Iguana, we got Dirty Dom, we got AJ Styles. We got so much going on and as we integrate the Triple A industry into WWE and we see more luchadors, how are you feeling? Are you liking this integration? Did you get a chance to catch Triple Mania? Well, how do you feel?
Well, for me, I didn't
Hmm.
catch what you was
Triple
talking.
Mania.
Yeah, but I will say what I do like saying. Um, with John Henry, what wrestling brand he's with?
Um, it
Ring of is that right? Ring of Honor, John Henry.
John Henry. Let me say.
I'd be like
Oh, you mean Joe Henry?
Joe
Not
Henry.
Joe Henry. Is that his name? I believe in Joe Henry. TNA. Yeah,
All right,
yeah. Joe Hendry.
Joe Henry. All right,
That's
so
one of our that's my brother's favorite guy.
all right, the so what I'm saying is adding to what you were saying. I
Hmm.
like how right now it's still a competition between the wrestling companies, but they are doing these collaborations where you
Hmm.
come on their show and you come on our show where this show is not really beef. Let's connect with each other because I know fans like us all the time wish that Triple H and them really would have got through the doors of WCW and got a chance to fight the NW on all. You remember when DX pulled up to the back door? We really we got that, and now we have a chance to get that kind of what you were saying with the AAA and also what I'm talking about. So overall, I like it. I wish they do more of it. That way we can get the Kenny Omegas versus a Seth Rollins. I mean, Kenny right now Kenny Omega my second favorite wrestler after Seth Rollins, but I would love to see them two go at it or something like that. It's other big names and all that, especially Adam Jones, the am I say Hangman Adam Jones? I want to make sure I'm saying his name right. I like his wrestling move to flip over the top. I would love to see him in a match with a couple of guys like. Well, he did fight. There you go, Hangman Adam Page. Thank you for that. Yeah, AEW,
Yep.
and I would wish that he would have some matches against some guys who well deserving over there in WWE. So I mean, I like what is going overall. I just wish they do more of it.
Okay. Dope, dope. Yeah, I do agree. I think the luchadors coming in definitely give an aspect to wrestling that we need the rawness of it, the high flying action. They have a little bit different structure when it comes to the way they structure wrestling. Obviously, we need it to be fine tuned because we don't want anybody to get injured. But the crossness that's been happening over the last couple of weeks has definitely gotten fans excited. And which brings me to my final topic with WWE is that, as you guys know, it has been announced that WrestlePalooza will be the first streaming PLE on ESPN. So WWE is transitioning officially. It was speculated at the beginning of 2026, but it seems like they're about to integrate earlier than expected, at least by September, where Saturday night main event will be their last PLE on Peacock. As we transition to ESPN, how do you think this would affect the platform streaming? Do you think fans are going to just been over and take it? Like, how do you feel, and are you ready for this transition to ESPN? Hmm? Oh, so he sucks.
Oh,
I gave him some credit that he didn't deserve.
for me, I feel like this. Wrestling fans in general, you're gonna watch the product no matter where it's gonna be advertised at. You're gonna regardless. I think now you might get a different audience now because you said it's gonna be coming on Saturdays, and what I mean, I don't think really games come on like that on Saturday night for us ESPN unless it's like deep college games where it's ranked teams. I guess WWE will be taking those spots. Depends on what type of game it is. But I mean, for the most part, you watching the playoffs. Besides football, you watching the playoffs during the week, basketball, baseball, things like that. So I think overall it's going to bring a new audience in. Probably going to bring back old fans who probably haven't watched wrestling since certain days. Like I know people who haven't watched wrestling since John Cena was the man back in the day when wrestling was almost dead, and they don't even watch now. They don't even know who Roman Reigns is and Seth Rollins and all that. So I would say this is going to bring in a different audience. So and wherever wrestling is shown, that people going to watch it.
Right, which I expect they do, especially when it comes to ESPN, because it has been a part of their streaming platform for a while, but it does not give you the full functionality of the NFL and the viewership that you expected. You had to go to Amazon, Fox, Peacock to watch these different things. So if they integrated the way they should, then I think yes, it would definitely drive different audience to the WWE platform. And WWE gonna put a PLE where they put a PLE. They really don't care about traditionally they don't care about other events happening because that's they want Vince McMahon always wanted that healthy competition, right? So putting them on the ESPN platform and going up against a potentially Sunday. I don't know if they're going to change because Sunday nights, because typically they have PLEs on Sundays, and we got Sunday night football. But that head to head and having that ability to stream it maybe in the same place at the same time may be a good or a bad thing for the WWE, but only time will tell, right? So shout out to Triple H, the WWE franchise, Disney, ESPN for this mergership. I'm excited to see where it takes WWE to the next platform and what it does for fans to come. All righty. All right. Y'all ready to move on to the next topic? Alien Earth, Episode 3, Metamorphosis. When is a when is a machine not a machine? Let's talk. This episode of Alien Earth. How you guys feel about it, Skitty?
Well, now, it's like, no, let me stop. It was very interesting because we had a first, and I'm surprised that nobody really talked about it. We actually got to see the embryo of the xenomorph. We've never in any alien, I don't even think in the comic books, now that I'm thinking about it, have we ever got to see the embryo of a face hugger, we got to see that. Um, Another interesting thing is that I've noticed that Boy Cavalier, even though he seemed surprised, he seemed more familiar with the description of the xenomorph rather than shocked, which leads me to another question. What are the synthetics made of? Another question. Why does she react hearing the face hugger in pain when they were doing the autopsy? That's why I was like, what are the synthetics made of? Is there a certain frequency? Or what the hell happened when she chopped off that drone's head? So there's a lot of questions, a lot of hotness, but a lot of questions. I digress.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. It was definitely it was like horror poetry, right? We're getting that still. It's film in like this like I don't know, like 80s horror type of view where you get like, these like close up, but they almost like live action, but kind of too good to be live action. I like that vibe they gave us, that real alien traditional vibe that we know from like the older movies. But that's what I was wondering. I think something happened in that fight scene between her and the xenomorph because the door was closed and we didn't see it. We only heard from Hermit's perspective, right? We saw what the aftermath, decapitation, yeah, and the slamming on the door, but we don't know what happened. And we traditionally know what happens when you're in this type of battle, what they can do to a human. Now, as to what they call the Sentinels, that's not what they call. What they call
Synths,
sense, yes, the sense, yeah. So
Sentinels.
yeah, but yeah, so like I don't know, can they affect them the way they affect humans? That's
Well,
what I was trying to figure out.
I'm sorry to, interject, but
Mhm.
remember, the xenomorphs don't see synths. Well, they see them, but they choose to ignore them until they become a threat. Case in point, when the queen came out of the ship and tagged Bishop, hit him with the tail and then split him apart. She saw him talking with the lady, aka Ripley. But to her, that's the lady that burnt my eggs, that killed my children, and they parlaying and talking it up. Oh, he's a threat too. So, and also in other iterations in comic books, again, Simps never got attacked. Even on Alien Isolation, the game, the Simps don't get attacked unless they become a threat. So that's how they treat Simps. That's how they treat androids.
Well, for
Go ahead,
me,
Simon.
it was definitely interesting to see that a movie turned into a TV series. It was definitely interesting to see that because I never watched the show until you guys brought it to my attention and I checked it out. And it had some fun and scary facts. Like I don't know the character's name, but y'all can tell me who this is. The person I'm about to describe. One of the females. They can hear what the aliens were saying while they were still inside the egg or something like that. They can hear what the aliens were saying, and it was a
Nibs. It was
yeah,
Nibs, I think, because
yeah,
they're all named after Peter Pan characters.
oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and then
Yeah.
it was fascinating to me to see that they were just having alien eggs just laying around without a glass around it or a container around it. I mean, them things could have woke up at any time. Um, One of the funny things that I got from it, didn't they say the first show started off with they used CJ Lung for an experiment, but it didn't work or something like that.
With the parasite, no,
Hmm.
it's unconfirmed. All we see is the parasite go in the lung, and then boom, nothing else. But on the next scene, on a teaser, you see that glass burst. So
And then and one of my what the fuck moments was the squid with eyeballs. That
The squid with eyeballs.
Theo Sellers.
yeah, yeah. I was like, what is that? Yeah, it was weird to me.
A weird show. Like, you get a look, and I love the fact the detail to the aliens. Like, they didn't look debudgeted. They look authentic. You got that close up fight scene when he was like right there, and the mouth. I was waiting for the mouth to come out. The second mouth, I was like, yes, like finally, like that was a good thing that you see that they took care of with Disney and Hulu to give that CGI this or that cinematography or that real like kind of live action feel. And then they are playing true to these Peter Pan characters. So Curly, she's one of the female characters. She has an interesting conversation with Boy Genius or Boy Cavalier, where she's trying to figure out who's the favorite, and she's trying to position him to become his favorite. She wants to be the favorite. So I think that little Easter egg or that window they open up is to show, probably a conflict will get inside of the jealousy factor. Yeah, and that's going to come back later on, probably in a fight or maybe like a standoff between her and Wendy, because Wendy was the first. That's why he said she's the favorite. She's the first. So you get everybody in the Lost Boys having different reactions. Like you get slightly in and Smee doing the little no bro, no bro, like tell me the story, bro. Like you get that little childlike interaction, and Monroe meets them. Monroe is the cyborg, right? And he realized right off the bat, he's like, "Are you guys kids? Like
Yeah.
why? Like, like,
He was like, why you act like a bunch of kids?
like why you
You're
like
not
we're not
kids.
kids." But they are. They're kids trapped in human bodies. So and then oh,
Oh,
what you about to say?
there was one scene,
Hmm.
and we did not talk about it. When Monroe catches the alien and the guards surround him, and he's like, I think y'all need to, I think y'all need to rearrange y'all thinking real quick. And then you see the xenomorph move, and then he just turns around, and all you see is
He tried
I
to
was
tell him
like,
they detect fear.
that quick? Sheesh. Wouldn't happen to my Marines though. It's like, no, I'm playing. But nah, yeah, that scene was crazy. And then how it just again, it didn't see him as a threat, which was weird because he got an arsenal on him. He got the knife that pops out. He got the blowtorch that he used to seal the door. You know what I mean? He's like a Swiss Army knife for real. For
He said they detect fear. So
he
that
did say that.
wasn't afraid because I guess he already had been through on the ship. That's why he didn't get didn't continue to get attacked, because is later on it doesn't attack him either. It keeps kind of like bypassing him. But and then that brings us to wait what is it, Wayland Utani? He has the conversation with the boss, and she tells him, you met my boss, your boss, 65 years ago. So it's been 65 years since he's been on his mission back to Earth. So that time frame,
Mm.
because remember, he's like, everybody I know is gone. Everybody, he had a daughter. Everybody I love is gone. So my mission this
My
is my
entire
life
life's
work.
work is
Yeah,
are these
yeah.
creatures. Right,
So
right.
that they gave us that notation about the time difference from where
And
he
I
came from
also
to then.
the TOC the connection between one of the lost boys, well, lost girl, and the T.O. Celis. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it because she keeps on looking at it too much. Too much for
Hmm.
me to be like, yeah, she's about to put that in her eye.
she's about to
She's
she's
about to
about to
put that
become
thing in her.
one with the mission.
That's
She's
gonna
about
be
to
crazy if it
sacrifice
starts
herself.
talking through her though. That if it starts like the and then
And
starts talking through her.
it,
Because remember, it's because I was reading up on it. What it does is it ingests through the eye and controls the mind. The tentacles attached to the brain stem and controls the body. So it's like, oh snap. Hmm. What is it going to be when it takes over one of these simps? So that's another question.
yeah, that's a good question. And then I have a question. What's going to happen to Wendy? Because when we see the closing episode, we see like this montage between her screaming, them dissecting the embryo, and then the operation, and we kind of get like this overlapping, like kind of like connected moment. And all we see is her sees out like right adjacent to the prodigy sign. So like what like you said, like what are they trying to tell us with this? Like, is she the key? Is it something that we don't know? Boy Genius gave full control to Kirsch. He said, humans, when they get to close to humans, they are looking for hosts so they can basically impregnate them. So he was like, okay, only Simpson here from now on. You got full control. And he just had that smirk on his face that was just like, yeah,
That that
I
that
finally.
Timothy Oliphant smirk
Yeah.
that we all love. He
Okay, 50-minute mark. Okay, got you. So,
he plays. He can play the greatest bad guy
mhm.
or a great good guy. because I
Yeah.
still love him on Santa. Was it Santa Clarita's Diet, the zombie show on Netflix? He
Mm.
had me dying on there because he's the dad. He's the dad. He's the dad. But on here, and you know what? Another thing too, he was the voice for the English dub of the Terminator anime that came out on Netflix. I found that. Yep. Oh, and
Oh.
Rosario Dawson was the voice of the AI, but that's neither here nor there. Um, but no, his stillness as a synthetic is definitely again applaud Timothy Oliphant. Shout out, bro. Acting skills are off the chain. I like his range because in order to play a synth or an android with no emotions, it's very rare that you find somebody or even find a script that writes it out or again an actor that acts it out without a slight joke or a slight, because he has some witty comebacks in there too. Like what was the one where he was over there, he had to rush the dude out because you was just talking about he had to rush Boy Cavalier
Oh,
out
yeah, because he was about
because
to
they
touch the
started
egg.
at first. It was like he was conflicting with himself, like,
Like, should he
do
let him
I
touch
let
it?
the
Should he
face
not?
hugger
Like,
get him, or you know what? Nah, he pays me and
he
and
pays all the
upgrades
bills.
me. Let me get him out of here. But yeah, yeah.
Alrighty. Well, now I guess it's a weekly episode. So we got Alien Earth episode 4 coming up next week. It comes on
Tuesday.
every Tuesday on Hulu. I'm sorry, Disney Plus now.
No, it's
Oh, still
still
Hulu ish.
yeah, it's still Hulu. I
Hulu,
still
Disney
the
Plus,
app
and
the
FX.
app still says Hulu. I
Oh, the
still
app
have
still
Hulu.
works. The app still works, guys. So use it while it works. Use it while it works. Uh,
Right.
but moving on. So from chest bursting aliens to bursting into the NFL, the football season is upon us, right? And there's been so much going on in the NFL, and our guy Fox wanted to bring a topic to the level. So we're gonna call this the NFL level, right? And here on this level, we're gonna talk. His name is
Shador.
Shador, right? Sanders, right? He is the son of the probably arguably one of the best football players of all time, Deion Sanders. And he's been going through some things in the NFL. So before we get into it, let's talk. What is everyone's favorite football team? Who are they rooting for this
Now I
season?
can get my hat again.
Okay, you can
Oh,
get your hat again. I'll go first while you guys prepare.
oh,
My favorite team is the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, Lamar Jackson, Lamar Jackson, Lamar Jackson. So, and that's not going to change. So, if you got a problem with it, unfollow me. So,
gotta get my Philly bag about to be drawn in this John.
here comes a fan of last year's winners,
Champions. Get it right. Champions.
champions.
Right?
This
Champions.
isn't last year.
You know, Dirty Birds ain't win nothing since. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Said that, said that a
okay.
little
Uh,
said it a little bit too loud.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. Nevermore.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Oh man, okay.
look, look,
I, I picked. Uh, I picked the same Super Bowl every year: the Giants versus the Ravens. I would love to see that. It happened one time before, and I would love to see it happen again to get our rematch. But Giants, Giants all the way. Long time Giants fans. They for most of my friends who know me and these people I'm just introduced to this day. I just told them I fell in love with the movie My Lord Giants, the movie with Al Bundy and the guy from the father from Honey I Shrunk the Kids. That was one of my favorite movies. I used to watch it all the time, and been stuck with the Giants ever since.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's get into the topic. So from when I did some research, this guy is basically like the Gen Z quarterback. He was a beast in college football, like faster than fast, right? He was putting up a lot of stats. I'm not going to start naming them because I'm gonna sound crazy, but I know he had some good stats that was off the charts. But from what I've seen is that he was drafted by the Browns, right?
Mhm.
And but the Browns also draft Joe Flacco, right? So we got a little bit of confusion of who's going to be the starter quarterback, and some people feel like Flacco needs to take a step back and let the new kid shine, and some people feels like he can learn from Flacco. So Tell us, Fox. Tell us what you know about the topic, and give us some questions and let's time in.
Well, Flacco, he wasn't drafted by the Ravens.
Well, not drafted, but
Yeah, he was
yeah.
of course, but well, I think picked up free agency, whatever the case may be. But anyway, they got the quarterback from Oregon, Dillon, which they pretty much if you're gonna draft him in the first round, you might as well use him and let him be your quarterback for the future because you basically have nothing else off the bench. But then for you to go ahead draft Shador Sanders as well, where now he's the fourth quarterback. And to me, and with the numbers show, he was a better quarterback than all the quarterbacks last year. Joe Flacco has been showing life for the past couple of years with the Browns, but I mean, we plan for the future. You see what Lamar Jackson is doing. You're seeing where Joe Barrow is doing. You're seeing what Patrick Mahomes is doing. These quarterbacks I'm naming, you seeing the development and what they bringing you right away. Of course, we wasn't thinking these guys going to get you Super Bowl wins in their first 3 years or something like that, but it's slowly starting to happen. I mean, all the way down to his Eagles. Jalen Hurts, been in the league probably like 5 years. You ain't gonna win right away, but if you're gonna draft for the future, you just know that your quarterback is gonna be ready in enough time to get it done, and that's exactly what Jalen Hurts. You've been to two Super Bowls, 1-1. You can't be mad at that if you want to make fun of the Eagles or not. I'm hoping for that same outcome for my Giants with us signing with us drafting Jackson Dart. But back to the thing with the Cleveland Browns, I just think what they're doing to him is unfair. He not getting the same type of reps with the starters, where everybody else are getting starters reps. It's already talked about in the Cleveland Brown news and all that. Then when he does play at a high level, even though it is preseason, because some people try to break preseason down as it's just a game, it's this and the third. No, these people are playing for jobs, just like how all of us right now go apply for a job and go for an interview.
Hmm.
That's how it is for them. Just so happen they have to put their body on the line. Just so happen they have to
The
know how
90 days. Yep.
communicate this, that, be disciplined and listen to their coach and all that. And for those guys, those games really mean something. Maybe that is their Super Bowl where they gonna play with all that might. And to see that this guy has succeeded without his father there. Now I was one of those type of guys where I was thinking, yeah, he's good. He's playing well because you got to give credit where it's due because you're out there on the field doing it. But I was more like he's only playing this good because his father has been his coach his whole entire time. But then to see him go to the NFL, no family there. His brother down there in Tampa, his mother not there. His father down there doing what he got to do in Colorado, and here he is in Cleveland doing what he got to do when it comes to practice. Being a stand-up guy when it comes to these interviews, when they be trying to ask him damn near humiliating questions. How does it feel to be the number 4 quarterback? Do you think you'll ever get your time yet? And he's answering the best way you can. I'll get my time when I get my time. And when I get my time, they'll see and they'll wish they had me starting the whole entire time. That's all you gotta do is keep your head up and keep being motivated. But it's not fair that he getting done the way he was. I mean, not to say what it was. I think I mean, not to say this is a thing, but he was being too black. I mean, anybody that know what was going on as far as him being drafted, he was taking on being a black man. I worked my ass off to get here. I came from a great family foundation. My father was in my life. He's not one of those NFL, because there's plenty of NFL players who having a bunch of kids and going here and there and all that with their life. But Prime Time was there with his family. You seen the Prime Time show when he grown with his kids, grown with his family, having a surgery on his foot, having a surgery with his hand and all that. You seen this man do what he had to do as far as being a celebrity, and then do what he had to do at home. And his son, like, okay, I'm proud to be who I am, and then I'm actually showing you what I can do. I'm not one of
Right.
those. I'm not one of those kids where, like, no disrespect, no slight, but Michael Jordan, his son not no good. Shaq, his
His
I,
son not no good.
see what I'm saying? They go Deion Sanders, probably one of the greatest. No, probably is the greatest corner of all time, but one of the greatest football players of all time. And now his son is out here able to do the same thing. Actually got two sons, but we already know Shador is better. But he not getting a fair shot. And to see that he outplayed everyone in the preseason, it's not even no debate. And to see that he's still number 4 on a roster is crazy. So I was just saying that it's not fair that he's not getting a fair shot. And I hope he get a chance to get out of Cleveland, or they give him the chance to shine.
Gotcha, gotcha. Well, I mean, I definitely understand where you're coming from. The NFL has changed a lot over the years. We're finally coming to age where there are more black quarterbacks, as we see, especially growing up in my time frame. And the unfortunate thing when it comes with that, that title, it comes with a lot of different standards that's implemented by life, right? So, I think one of the things I've seen worried is that, obviously the adjustment from college to NFL is different, right? The college life, who you are in college football, the NFL is, like you said, it's like a job. You know, you're going up for a promotion, right? So how you handle things in college in that one position may be different how you handle it in the manager position. And I think one of the things that have been scaring the NFL, it seems like for him, is because he's so in the spotlight as an influencer. You know, he has brands, he has shirts. You know, he is an influential figure, and when you have a company that's not used to backing an influential figure like Colin Kaepernick, once someone becomes in a certain spotlight, they kind of back up a little bit. And is it fair? Yes or no? You know, obviously the opinions can. Everyone has opinions, right? You know, but if he's a good player from what he looks like, he deserves a fair shot. People get wacko for Flacco, and I don't know why,
Wacko.
but because my boy is good at doing one thing, having babies. But the Browns was like, "Oh, Joe Flacco, they going to suck. They going, at least they suck with Flacco." But but hopefully this allows from the preseason. Hopefully this allows people to look at the type of player he can be, and then hopefully his game. As long as he put his effort in, hopefully he does get drafted. Well, now not drafted. Sorry, traded to a team that actually wants him, or maybe Flacco have another kid. We never know. I mean, the possibilities are endless with Flacco. Once he plays the Ravens, he's done. He's like, yeah, I'm back home. Sorry, bro. I'm gonna leave Flacco alone. I love my Joe Flacco. I love him, but I do think it's time that I think he should take a step back and let the young boy take a stance. But that's not how it works in the field of NFL. So we'll see what goes this season and how their decisions, outplays their season. Go Ravens. Go Giants. Boo Eagles. We don't want them to win.
I don't understand how you just claim Ravens and say go Giants. That's
I was being supportive to our special
no,
guest. I
no,
don't gotta
no,
be
no, no,
supportive to
no,
you.
no, 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 no. When it comes to football, there is no support. I don't want to hear none of that.
Hey,
You
hey,
don't.
hey, hey, I say this. The Giants had one of the best games I ever seen in my lifetime, and that was against the Patriots.
Thank you.
And they were 18-0, and they lost to the Giants at 2 minutes and 29
Thank
seconds. And I will never forget that moment in my life. So I gotta give it to them. Like for that.
you. I know. I was I was at work. I used to work at was out Towson. I never forget. I was at work watching. Our boss let us watch the TV. Man, I was excited. I ain't gonna lie. I know, yeah, probably my favorite game ever.
Well, I digress before I get skinny to blow his eagle cap off.
Like,
Moving on. So from all the undercuts and overcuts in the NFL, let's get into our favorite talk of the hour, anime talk. And we gotta bring up Sakamoto Days, Sakamoto Days, Sakamoto Days, because if you haven't seen this anime, you are missing out, right? The last episode, they had the entry exams on a plane. And y'all, imagine being on the plane and you think you're about to go take a test, and guess what? The test is on the plane, and they tell you that if you want to be a part of this, be an assassin, the first test is to kill anybody on the plane that you think it has a key and take their key in order to get to the next level. Instead of air mass dropping, you get weapons. So you get guns, rocket launchers, knives. Somebody got a spatula. Somebody got the main character Sakamoto got a pin to a pin. And when I say he give this one character the meanest work with a pin, he hit him on a combo about 80 times. And that combo, that 80-piece combo was all you need. He clicked that pin. He was like, this is a good pin. On a plane. On a plane. These are people who are on the plane, right?
who want that work? Who want it?
Got a spatula, and he was like, "What am I going to do with this spatula?" The flight attendant said, "Let me show you." She took the spatula, and I tell you,
Wow.
my ancestors came back because it was what?
She tapped him in his hand that he had the spatula in. The spatula flips up. She catches it and backhand him with it.
I'm gonna have to
Batman.
check this out. That was slick right there. Damn.
It's
She
on
was, and it
Netflix.
was quick. It was so, bam, bam, and I'm like, how does that happen? But I digress. It's Sakamoto days.
That's what it is. Everyone wants to get into JJC, right? And we get different characters. Our main character, Sakamoto, he's a pretty plump guy. You know, a lot of people feel sorry for him and think that he isn't about to make it out, but little do they know, my guy is the professional and he shows it. And then we got this guy who's playing Quentin Tarantino and he's recording. And as he records, he basically blows up the plane. I don't know why he thought blowing up the plane. He was like, this is the best moment of the film, blow up and everybody
What
flies out
about
the plane.
the germaphobe bull though?
Dude who's afraid of blood, but why did he whip that boy butt so bad? Like he got blood on him, y'all. He was fighting, right? He kicked him. He only fought him with legs. He didn't touch him not once. And once he cut him, the blood got on. He was like, ah, it's blood, and he started squirting stuff from a bottle.
Hey yo,
Germaphobe. He's wearing a mask
A
on the
mask and
plane, mind
gloves.
you. But he go to work. But that other bull, the blonde haired dude, I forgot his name. Huh? Shin. Yeah, I like his power. Cause it's like he's a telepath, but it's like he sees the moves coming before they come. But it's like certain times though they're a little bit faster. But then he reaches that Sakamoto mode where his eyes start glowing and he gets serious, and that
Mm-hmm.
is. But it takes a lot out of him though to do that.
Yeah.
But when he does it, but back to what she was saying, because I was going downstairs getting the most greatest weapon ever. But what I was listening to, I mean, I don't have a pen, but all right. uh,
He was like, "This is a good, like it was a ballpoint pen." He
and,
was like,
and
"I'm gonna keep this one
and the
after."
dude came around the corner, like, oh man, I'm about to give me an easy one. Had a metal bat, that's not a metal bat, but a spiked bat. And the girl was afraid for him. She's like, "Oh my god, I want to help him so bad." And then she just really, Sakamoto dazed the shit out of him. I know that was corny, but
He
I'm
really
just,
did though. Like I don't know, you guys got to watch it. We told Bro before, but Fox, you got to watch it. Like it's peak. Every episode is action. You won't be like it'll be a little weird because you'll be like this fat dude about to be like what they say, bro.
he's
There's no lies.
he's us.
Yeah.
Real talk. Sakamoto is us. In his younger days, he was about that life, but then he met the
Love of his
one
life. Yeah.
that took everything out, and he wanted to make her happy, and he promised never to kill again,
Yep. He just
and
wanted to
that
be
was
a
his thing.
dad, and then
So yeah, he that and it's like that, sheesh, we are the old guys now, we the guys that lived a certain life back in the day, and now we just trying to eat a couple noodles and take care of our family, like it's
always
about
getting
it.
tested around the corner.
I just wish I had his weight loss secret, when he transforms and like
Oh yeah, when he transforms, he loses like weight. So he goes from like
and turns into his younger self, which is banana. Like I would I would like to do that, drop some secrets, okay? Like lose
let
about
me
100
know.
something
Is that
pounds.
is that Ozempic? What level of Ozempic is
I
that?
don't know. I don't know what that is. That thing is just his hair got longer and everything too, man. What? Me and my 20s, boy. Let me stop. But yeah, that's it. That's all.
Not you in your 20s. But good watch. Very good watch. Very great episode. It brought me to some other animes like Hunter x Hunter, JJK. Like just the whole interest exam thing is like just always a great part to see, even in free run, to see how the main character you want levels, and as you know they're already at peak level, you still get to see them get tested, and it's a good watch. Action, action, action. Sakamoto days. Sakamoto days, Sakamoto days. If you don't watch it, you got put on here on the level. I'm glad, guarantee it's gonna be your next obsession. But moving on. I think we're at the wrap up conversation. Sci-fi level, WWE level, anime level. Yep, wrap up level where we talk about hot topics in geek and pop culture. So we got if you guys got some to interject, let us know in the comments. But first one that got on the list. So I don't know if you got heard, but Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman, she was in Snow White, right? And she basically said in her most recent interview that the reason why Snow White was so bad is because she was Israel and she also had, pro-Israel. So she recently said
See,
that
his
Stranger
signal, his signal thought that was bullshit. So
he turned sideways.
his
So
signal was like, you know what? That's so much bull. But continue. I
so
apologize.
she said the same thing will be true for Stranger Things, because actor Noah Snap, who plays Will, also had on his social media has been doing pro Israel content. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but
Is he there?
can you hear us, Fox? I don't know if he can hear us. Okay, well, moving on.
Yeah,
Stranger Things is not going to get the same fate as Snow White. Sorry,
at all.
not sorry.
Live out, and I'm gonna say it. Just the reason why that live action crap failed. Exact words, crap. Disney live action has not been hit. It's
Nope.
been missed. Period. Stranger Things has been a hit, not a
Yes,
miss. Period.
never,
So it don't got nothing to do with no political mumbo jumbo. Live
nothing.
action Disney is
She
garbage.
about to Rick and Morty us again. Live action Disney has not been great, guys. It's not been a
And
success.
like Big Brother Bruce said, I'm done. It's a
Okay,
wrap.
moving on. Whoa, it got real creepy. Do you have a twin? Okay.
He's in there now.
Can you hear us, Fox? I don't know if he can hear us.
Giants suck.
Nope, he can't hear us.
No, he can't hear us.
He can't hear us. It lost him again.
Oh, dang. His phone
He's
felt some
having
type of way.
technical difficulties. Well, moving on to why we get that settled, wrap up conversation. Peacemaker season 2 premiere. Did you catch season 1? I mean, the first episode of season 2?
No, no, I plan on watching it today though.
It was good.
I
It was
do
pretty
plan on
good. Pretty good, pretty funny. Spoiler alert, they did redo the Justice League scene from the end of Peacemaker season 1.
Justice
Now
Friends, whatever
now
they're
it's the
called.
Justice Gang. They're
Justice
in
Gang.
yeah, the Justice Gang. They're sticking with that. The Justice Gang. But it was really I liked the first episode. It was really good. So we'll probably talk about it on the next level, but it was really good. John Cena is back as Peacemaker. Eagle we got some we're this is like I think it's 6 months after the events of Superman. So it's like canon, a direct correlation right after the events of Superman.
I heard they even connected that's the same Rick Flag Sr. from Creature Commando.
So I asked this question to social media this week, not being serious, but I guess everybody thought I was being serious because I know it's the same person.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know what James Gunn was on, but that guy in Creature Commando do not look like. I don't care what y'all say. He ain't had enough time to bulk up. He ain't enough time to do this. James Gunn created himself in Creature Commando and called him Rick Flag, and then he actually had to cast a live action and realized it couldn't be him.
That
So
part.
that's basically what
That
happened.
part.
Because my man was swole, and let's say Clayface was the reason why he looks the way he looked because he got that beaten. Come on, look at his face. Y'all tried it. Y'all tried it for real. You haven't. Can you hear us now,
Crossbones
Fox?
ain't Crossbones ain't Rick Flag. I said it. I said, we know, I remember you, Crossbones. Let's hope you play a better Rick Flag than you did Crossbones.
Hopefully.
No, I like him though as an actor though. Before he became Crossbones, I liked him, but when they made him Crossbones, I ain't like the way they did Crossbones. But
Yeah,
I digress.
I agree. So we'll see. I mean, like I said, I'm not bothered by it. I don't really care who plays Rick Flag as long as they play them well, as long as the show progress. And I think that this season is going to be supposed to be bigger, weirder. And from what I saw for the previews, for the season to come, HBO Max always do the trailer for the season or the next episode, and they do like a look inside the episode, and I like that because you get to get into the minds of the actors, the producers. We got into the mind of James Gunn, and they basically told us what they expect for this season, and just to kind of have Peacemaker come into his own hero, So not to
Hopefully they
spoil
don't
it,
they don't try to, mess up the connection like Netflix, well, Disney did with Netflix,
yeah.
like, oh, the incident. Oh, name all they don't say Thor, but I'm not a superhero with a hammer and a cape. We don't want none of that. We don't want none of that on this. Okay. We want full connection. All right. You hear me, Warner
Exactly.
Brothers?
You hear me, Gun?
You hear me?
Stop
Gun.
just all these different movies about characters nobody want to see. Now, but we're not going to get into that. But still, where is Batman? Okay, I'm done. I'm done my rant.
Sergeant.
And you don't like the Batman movie?
I know. No, so the Batman
Oh,
movie, I think that is that on the list. Maybe we talked about it last week, but Batman's, but the Batman 2 is officially in
Batman.
production, but it's not a part of DC main canon. It's Elseworld.
It's Elseworld.
So we don't have a
The
Batman
Brave and
yet.
the Bold
Yeah, will
is
be
going
our
to be a
yeah
part of the
DC
DCU,
canon. So we
which
don't
I'm
have a
okay with
Batman yet, and James Gunn is on his Superman rant.
that.
So
Drunk
he doing
Supergirl.
Superman, Supergirl, Superman series, all these super stuff. Where is Batman? So I don't care about none of that other stuff. I don't care about Wonder Woman. I don't care about Themyscira. I don't care about Mr. Magic, Mr. Dots. I don't care about none of that. Where is Batman? Because you can't
Hold
have
on.
DCU without Batman. Sorry, I had to get it off my
Hold on.
chest.
I can I drop a F bomb, big bro? Can I drop a is that a yay or nay on the F bomb? Okay. Who the fuck is Sergeant Rock? I don't care. I mean, don't get me wrong. Thank, thank you. Like, okay, yeah, niche. James Gunn like doing niche characters. Guardians of the Galaxy. He made them popular. But I digress. You know, I don't. I'm still getting flack about Sergeant Rock and not knowing who he is, and I don't. Y'all didn't know who the fuck he was until he was announced. I don't
Nope.
care. I don't care.
Some
Fucking
people did,
Sergeant
but
Rock.
not really.
Right. Enough for him, man. And his movie, his movie better be the fucking shit, yo. Oh, I'm sorry, I
It
didn't
better
tell
be
you.
the best thing cooking. It better be
It better be, it better have me,
in
because
tears.
I retract every time when I come in something, I retract what I say. Like, for instance, the RE45 on Apex now, I retract everything bad that I said about it. I love the gun. So if Sergeant Rock, if that movie is fire, I will retract everything I said about Sergeant Rock, but I don't fucking care now. I'm sorry, that's 4.
That's
5.
your limit.
Fuck Sergeant Rock. All right, I'm done. I'm
We're gonna
done.
have to timestamp that in case it is a good
Right.
movie. So moving on. Fox, did you catch Peacemaker? I don't know if you heard us
yeah,
say it,
yeah,
but have you
yeah.
how you like
Well,
it?
I was going to say a couple things about it. I just wanted to know like what people were begging to see Peacemaker. Like I'm pretty sure there are Peacemaker fans because people, you know what I'm saying,
He
in the
gets it.
comments and all that. But I just want to know who was asking for that character
Nobody.
out of
Gets it.
everybody who was asking for him. You
He
feel me? But
became so popular with Suicide Squad that that's
I was
why.
going to say probably he came probably because it was John Cena. If it was anybody else, nobody would have cared. You know
Who
what
the
I'm saying?
fuck is
Um,
Peacemaker?
yeah, and I'm thinking about it. And then when I do the research because of you guys' show, and I go see his father was racist. He had to kill his father, and then a whole nother universe, his father is cool and all that type of stuff, makes his mask and all that. So um, I was just watching and looking into it. It's like, is they trying to make this a DC version of Deadpool? You know what I'm saying? He looked like Captain America, but make jokes like Deadpool and all do all this funny stuff, walking around.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay, there we go,
Yep.
brother.
Yep.
There we
Yep.
go.
You got it. That was a
So,
good one. Yeah.
so that's what
Peacemaker.
so that's what I was thinking the whole entire time. I mean, I first of all, I gotta give credit where the action is. Sometimes they do overkill, but I do like the action that go through it. But overall, I just don't think none of us were asking that guy. Like to me, how does he have his own show before at least a Nightwing or somebody like a Green Lantern who we really want to see?
The question.
I mean, that's why I'm looking at it was because I mean, to be real, I'm tired of them robbing me of Deathstroke. That's my favorite DC guy. I'm tired of them robbing me of.
Come
I can't
on.
never
I
get a good
love this
Deathstroke.
guy.
I'm just
God
saying.
damn it.
Shout out to the rooftops. Tell them about it.
I'm just saying. It always upsets me that what was one of the DC movies where they show Deathstroke at the end? He was on a
We
boat.
we do not name that Justice League movie.
That so you know what I'm talking. I apologize. I apologize. So you know what I'm
we don't
saying. So
DCU.
I,
we don't we
yeah,
don't we don't
DCU is what we don't talk about anymore.
what is it?
I apologize.
The Justice League.
Dawn of Justice.
Yeah, look, he only kept he we gotta talk about the James Gunn. James Gunn only kept Peacemaker, right? So
All right. But that's my take on it. That's my take on it.
We going, well, hold on. Cause man, you hit some spots, you know. Cause dog, when I first even heard about Peacemaker, I was like, who in the Orion is this month right here? And Orion is, like I talked about it in another episode of Level Podcast. Orion is the true son of Apocalypse. And got the mask. Their masks are similar. Their whole
Mm-hmm.
outfits are similar. It's just that you can see a couple differences in the mask, but also Orion got this, machine that he rides on with fatherboard or whatever they're called. But I digress. You know, everything you said, buddy. I'm not even gonna repeat it. Everything you said.
on because we can stay on the gun of it all day, but Gen V, not Gen Z. Gen V, as you guys know, is coming up. It's going to be a 3 episode premiere on Prime 9/17. Gen V is a spinoff to the Boys franchise. Also, we got a first look at Vault Rising, starring Jensen Ackles, however you say his last name. My vote for Batman. But
Bean.
we got Dean from Supernatural. But are you guys excited about Gen V, or are you just ready to get to the boys and kind of just wrap this up? How you guys feeling?
I
I
just want them to
digress
bring
a little
back
bit. Sorry about that.
Supernatural. It's like, no, I'm playing. I'm playing. I'm playing. No. I mean, I'm waiting for the boys. Gen V, right? Gen V. Gen V is an excellent show. Not too many spinoffs do good, and right now Gen V is hotness. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out on Amazon Prime. Um, I'm not going to front. I was a little bit grossed out, just a little bit. Period blood being superpower and all. It's just it was yeah, but when she discovered it, she was on her period. Killed, killed her dad with her period blood. That
How many times you
it's
gonna
all
say
dad's fears. It's like,
it?
let
We
me
got
stop.
it.
But nah, but nah. I mean, like I said, I'm just nitpicking with that one. But everything else though, I mean, even the blood bending, I like it. I like it. Can't wait for it to drop. As far as another boys go, I mean, yeah, I'm waiting for that too. Vault Rising. Of course, anything Dean on Jensen Ackles. I'm gonna put some respect on him because that's my boy. Um, he definitely, but you're Dean. You're gonna be Dean for a while, buddy. 13 seasons. You gave us fire. All right. So
What's your
not to be
question, Fox?
disrespectful, but yeah. I want another boys. I want whatever Amazon is giving for real when it comes to this subject. So yeah, that's it.
Gotcha. What's your questions, Fox?
Oh no, I ain't have a question.
Oh, I
I
think
was
you
just
had the
listening to what you
question.
were saying.
Gotcha.
No, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of these shows, I need to open up my mind a little bit more because I'm more of just in the sports and things like that type of guy. But a lot of these shows that y'all put me onto are very interesting. You feel me? Give you action, give you drama, give you love, and give you all that type of things that you're asking for in a movie or even a sitcom and all that. And I like it, especially this Jen that y'all was talking about. I looked at it and all that, so I really can't give an input on it. But I looked it up, and some of the things he was saying, yeah, is on point.
And really didn't
Oh,
give
that.
a
So check
yeah.
this out.
So
I
Gen V is a
watched that but didn't
spinoff.
know the name of it.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna tell you like this. Now can I get my take on it down there? Know
Yeah.
something about it? All right. So check this out. Out of all the bad guys in the world, it could be anybody. I don't care what you said they did, how crucial. You could say the Joker. I hate Homelander. Do you hear me? I hate him. That he it's the example of Superman turning bad. I mean, just ignorant, just disrespectful, just a grimy dude. Oh my! I mean, come on, man. You just unfair. I mean, not to say if anybody religious, you Jesus Christ that turned bad. I mean, you stronger than anybody. You can do everything to anybody that you want to. If they don't listen to you, you can crush them in your bad hands. I mean, come on, dog. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Where's Lex Luthor? That's all I gotta say.
That's a good. Yeah. They don't have like. Well, I guess Gene Carlo was kind of like their Lex Luthor, but not really. They didn't really have a Lex Luthor in the boys, so that would have been interesting to see if he did have someone like that. I mean, I wouldn't really count Booker. I
I
don't.
was
Yeah,
gonna
I
say
don't.
the black John.
Oh, you talking about Mother's Milk? You think he's Lex Luthor?
No, the black John, the black girl. She was like the smartest person, and she
Oh, but
like
she's not really. Oh, right, but she's not really like a Lex Luthor. Like at least not yet. We'll see. I guess in the new season. But
Okay.
yeah, because at the end she basically was like, "I planned this all along." With the
right.
whole
Yeah,
thing.
she
Yeah,
pulled a
yeah.
whole Osmodeus on him.
Yeah. But
Us
okay.
ladies.
Well, we'll see how the boys franchise world expands with Gen V coming September 17th. Another big thing in the news, we're just moving on, is as you guys know, Frankenstein by Guillermo del
Mm-hmm.
Toro, right? It was announced at Comic Con, and now it's been announced as getting a theatrical release, right? Which will be in theaters on 10/16 and then streaming on Netflix on 11/7. Critics have said that this movie is a masterpiece. Like people are talking about it, and I'm excited. I love Frankenstein. I love Guillermo del Toro. He makes Blade like he makes fire sci-fi, any type of comic, like he gives it all. So you guys excited about that? Have you saw anything about Frankenstein? How you feeling?
Yeah, that's Isaac Oscar Isaacs. Ain't he on that
Yep.
John? Yeah, yeah,
From Moon Knight. Yep.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Other than Apocalypse, anything Oscar Isaacs is cool with me for real, for real. So yeah, I'm straight with that. I'm straight with that. Um,
Um. Oh, my bad, bro. Go ahead.
no. I was trying to think of something, but no, I just left my brain. Go ahead, bro. I'm sober,
Well,
so that happens.
I'm gonna give you a shout out too. You was talking about a game earlier had something to do with Pinocchio.
Lies of P.
I don't know. Did y'all see that newer version of Pinocchio where he kept on running? I'm a boy. I'm a boy. Yeah. Now the reason why I'm bringing that up, I like that version of Pinocchio because they saying that's the real version of Pinocchio. How that was not the one that we was watching as a kid as Disney. That's not the original.
Oh, none of the Disney. I'm sorry to interrupt you, bro. None of the Disney
Yeah,
cartoon
yeah.
movies
You
are original. They're not
you're
like
right. You're right.
they
I
all
watched.
come from the Brothers Grimm stories.
Yeah,
So yeah, yeah.
I
Continue.
watched
Go ahead.
something about that where they exposed that. So that's how I found out the one where I said that's a boy, that's the real version. I brought that
Mhm.
up because I believe this Frankenstein that's about to come up is going to be some of a mimic of that right there, where it's going to be showing you a lot of originality, how Frankenstein was really created, and I think they're going to take a lot of the story from what was originally originally written, and then we're going to get a good movie because when I watched the previews of it, they showed him in action, they showed him being created, but they never actually showed the face. Even the scene that he had when he was fighting, he had the hoodie on and all that and he was talking kind of like slow, like how Frankenstein would talk. So I'm definitely interested to see when it come out. I'm definitely in.
Uh,
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
agree. It's definitely. I think they gave us just enough to not just kind of speculate. And then I think when they release that, we'll get their version of Frankenstein. I think it's gonna be done well. I don't see this movie being bad. Like that's the crazy thing. Like you see some movies be like, yeah, I don't know how it's gonna be, but he got this in the bag. Like the trailer looked looked great. So I can only imagine how it's gonna do. And if this happens, who know what Netflix will do with other movies to come if they continue to go on to this theatrical release. Because it's like kind of first time they did it for something that comes before streaming. So, that things happen for the way things happen. Next thing coming out on Netflix. Big thing, Records of Ragnarok. The new season is dropping December 2025. Record of Ragnarok is a hit Netflix anime or anime adaptation, whatever you want to call it, that focused on the Greek gods and versus mankind. And
Well, it's gods,
it's basically God
gods, and
versus man
yeah, yeah.
in like a tournament. So last season we got Jack the Ripper, we got Hercules, we got I can't remember the guy, but Samurai Jack basically. We got a little bit of Hades.
Yeah. Come on.
He was like the first samurai. I can't remember his name, but
He was the one that kept. Isn't the one that he was the one that kept on losing. He was so great. He was known because he's known for fighting, but he was also known for being great, but also known for losing. And his final battle was with Musashi, the great swordsman that we all hear about in different animes and different games and in different samurai stories. He was the last battle. That was his last battle. He died, but they still honored him for being great, but also being great at losing.
but
But nah, when the god, what was his name? No, is it Buddha? The one with
just wanted to fight. Yeah, Buddha. The one who
his
just
switch up. Yeah, he switched up to the human side. I was like, oh, okay, all right. But I digress. I don't care what anybody says, and I will argue this down, stand 10 toes down on it. The best fight on Records of Ragnarok, still to this day, season one, Adam versus Zeus. I don't.
best
What?
fight I agree. It was the best fight they had.
I'm gonna say this 10 toes down. Top 10 fights in anime history, it's in there. Adam versus Zeus. And if y'all haven't seen it, I don't you just watch that clip, that fight clip of them fighting. It is ridiculous. And I'm spoiler to any of those who haven't seen it. Um Adam's power is divine reflection. So remember, Adam was made in the image of God. In this world, he was made in the image of the gods. So anything he sees a God doing, he can do it.
I'm talking to the man in the
Yeah. Oh yeah. Kool-Aid voice all in it. Oh yeah. For real. For realsies. But that's it.
We putting Fox on all the shows. He about to watch all of them.
Look, I literally just pulled that up.
I'm gonna give you one show, and this is how you watch. And Bruce, if you haven't watched this joint too, it's not an animation, it's live action, and it's based on true stuff, but it's still a fictional story. It's called Hunters. It's 2 seasons, and it's the first show that Al Pacino has ever been on.
Okay.
Anime.
No,
No, it's live action.
live action, live
Oh,
action.
Al
Yeah.
Pacino. Okay, I might have to check that out.
That's
I
it. The
ain't seen it
first
either.
show that Al Pacino has ever been on. Think
Okay.
about
All right,
it. Leave
moving
y'all to it.
on. The two more things on the wrap up list before we get into our top 10. It has been confirmed that there will be a new movie coming out, and it's speculated to follow the Hunt of Gollum, which is close to the game. And it has been confirmed that Gandalf and Frodo will be coming back for the live action. I know Lord of the Rings fans are excited because we haven't got any live action, well, any movie for Lord of the Rings. They basically kind of said it was done, but I think with Ring of Power being so popular on Amazon, it kind of kickstart the creators to just go ahead and give us some more content. And this is going to happen before the events of what happens to Gollum, because we know his end, lava pit. He wasn't as successful as Darth Vader becoming out. But so do you guys watch Lord of the Rings? I know my bro does, but how about you guys? You ever checked it out?
Which
Skitty, you
which
watch?
bro you which bro you talking about? Because
Well, Skitty, do you watch
you
Lord of
know
the
I
Rings?
watch.
Skitty, watch Lord of the Rings. Okay, gotcha. Well, the people don't know that you watch Lord of the Rings, Skitty. I know, but the people don't know, Skitty. The
What?
people.
You know what, man? That's
well,
the
the first
horn
thing
of Gondor right there.
I
Son of
want to say this: people that are Lord of the Rings fans, y'all the greatest fans of all time out of all things. The patience that y'all have, the pay attention to the storyline, all the characters, the breakdown, everybody's powers and all that, everybody else's story and background and all that. I call y'all the greatest fans of all time because when it comes to the movie, they try to bring the book to life as much as possible. Where most movies they don't give you everything. I know, no, what I'm saying is as much as they can give you because yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's a big book, and they left out a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, you see what I'm saying?
but
That's why I say sometimes I call that movie, it should be called The Book because y'all talk about
I
a lot of that.
I'm still conflicted with this, the hunt for Gollum, and like, is this after what happened on Return of the King? Is it
Plot hasn't been officially released. That people are just speculating that this is because it was a popular game. But the idea is it's supposed to be leading up to, which is the Fellowship, leading up to the events of what happened. So
because
basically,
I'm like,
Gandalf and what you call him looking for Gollum before what happens.
oh, okay, so because I was about to say, because I was like, didn't that nigga melt in lava? Yeah, you're right, prequel. Because I was like,
No,
he
what's the
melted in.
opposite of a prequel? Yeah, that's it. Because I was like, it's not a postal. Cause
Nah, it's sequel.
oh, sequel, thank you.
No, it's not a sequel. It's a prequel.
And we were all thinking too.
Wow.
No, I stopped. I paused
I was
because
letting you
I said
ride.
something.
I
It's
was
because I
letting you
said
ride because
something.
we in the vibe. I was letting you
I,
ride. My bad.
it's because I said something, and I was like, oh snap! I
Oh,
got
it was caught on
comfortable.
camera.
I got relaxed. I got a little bit relaxed.
So,
he want to say something so bad. Look at him, like, he want to say something so bad. But yeah, nah, I got comfortable and I said something, and I was like, oh, and I caught it because it was like an instant reflex. But yeah, I was skeptical. Because I was like, yeah, didn't he melt in the lava like with the ring, like just melted? But we're gonna get it's gonna be a prequel story. I don't know. I don't know. Are they gonna be totally focused on just Gandalf, uh, Frodo, and Sam? You know what I mean? Like, are they gonna or are they gonna like venture off to different stories of what were happening during that time, uh, searching for Gollum? So
time will tell. It's speculated to come
yeah,
out in 2027, so we'll see what happens then. All right. Last thing I want to wrap up conversation is first look at Street Fighter. We get
oh, I'm
Cody
leaving.
Rhodes.
I'm gone. I am fucking gone.
He about to get another prop. I hope he is. I hope he about to get another prop.
Timestamp that, bruh.
You enjoyed the first look at Street Fighter? You didn't enjoy it?
With
Cody
that
Rhodes?
shadow, that
Yeah, yeah,
shadow.
the shadow, the frame.
Can I get a number six? Can I get a Q on the six?
You need 6 F-bombs.
I need one more. I need one more F bomb. Okay, okay. Fuck that shadow. All right. Okay. Like, come on. I'm trying to be more professional with, projecting my emotions when it comes to this Street Fighter film. I am highly upset and very disappointed. Um, Again, Cody Rhodes has the look, but is he a martial artist?
Who knows?
And all we got was a shadow with a wig. That could have been some. I'm sorry, another one. Could have been some fucking cosplayer just putting his picture up there. Are you serious?
It
And
was
it's
Cody
funny,
Rhodes
they show Cody Rhodes shadow, but don't show the tribal chief shadow.
because his is a big reveal. We don't want to
Yeah,
reveal that yet.
he's not my fucking raging demon. All right. I'm sorry. I'm
This
sorry. I
is
did
this
it
is a
again.
raunchy episode this week for
I did it
Skitty.
again. I'm so
It's
sorry.
not gonna make it past the live cut.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
Sponsors, future sponsors, I'm sorry. I'm
I shouldn't have
sorry.
put this one on the list. But what
God.
about you, Fox? Are you excited for the new Street Fighter movie?
I don't want to. I don't mean to go off subject, but it's still on the same subject. I feel like they're robbing us of our childhood. Prime example with the Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat. I'm sorry. We grew up off of Mortal Kombat and played every single Mortal Kombat that came out on every video game from Sega, PlayStation, Sega Genesis, and etc. And then you're gonna give us a created person in that last Mortal Kombat, and he's supposed to be Scorpion grandson or grandnephew, or I don't give a shit. Excuse my language. You feel me? But you just created somebody. Then on top of that,
Four
you
letters,
kill up
one
you
word.
kill off Kung
Ugh.
Lao, and then you barely give us the fighting stuff that we really want to see was for us being Mortal Kombat fans. But like I'm trying not trying to speak for y'all, but I just know for me, if you gonna show me this as a kid back in the day, yo, please don't mess up my childhood because I love seeing Reptile, I love seeing Scorpion get over here, I love seeing Raiden, Liu Kang the bicycle kick, Sonya Blade, Johnny Cage. I love seeing it the right way, Jackson, all those players. So you're not going to give me a good childhood, and then as an adult, you give me whatever you can because these guys look like the type or can play the role, but you're not giving me the action and real thing. I'm sorry, nothing is better than the first Mortal Kombat that ever came out. I mean, come on, we already know when the Mortal Kombat song come on, it make us want to start fighting each other, not dance, start fighting each other and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go back to the original Street Fighter we talking about right now. I gotta steal from something from you, big bro. Does Cody Rhodes really know karate? Do he knows jujitsu? Does he know wrestling? Does he? I know you. I know y'all see the tattoo. I know you see the tattoo. And you think American and you think Gao. I know you think that. But can he? Can he do anything? Can he? Can he? I mean, come on. The best thing I ever seen Cody
Like
Rhodes
this
do
guy.
was the diamond cutter from off the ropes that he do.
Like him.
That's about it. But do he know how to do karate? Is he at least Alistair Black or anything like that? No, he's not. So that's what I'm saying. I'm kind of confused on it. And then I want to see who's playing these other guys and these other characters and all that. Like, please get it right for us. I know you. I know you want to adjust to the new generation and to the new kids that's coming out. But what about us, the ones who grew up? Like we were there when this. We was there when this was created. We didn't come around later on in afterlife. We was right then and there trying to unlock the players on the game. I remember back in the day trying to beat Guru and all that type of stuff. So now when it's our time, how you not going to give it to us the right way? So overall, I'm just going to say this: the Shadow, but overall, please make the movie the right way. Like the new Mortal Kombat that's coming out, please don't let us down. And it's showing me clips that you probably didn't, but please don't let us down. We've been waiting for a better version of what we've been watching in the 90s. Please don't mess it up. I mean, the new kids gonna like it, but us, the originators, I don't think we is. That's my take on it.
Well, I think that I was about to
Yo, yo, we can all work together. We can all work
I
together.
can't, I can't even rebuttal because he has me in tears right now.
We
You
can
know,
all work together. No,
I,
yeah.
I couldn't even,
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I know you was playing, but I couldn't even argue with you because like that, I'm
It
crying.
was it was
I'm
it,
literally crying
you
right now.
said everything that I think all of us wanted to say. Yeah. And I
Uh,
100% agree. And that's a great way to wrap it up. You mic dropped. It's hot.
oh,
Tired. So we just wrapped it up. Um that's our show. Oh wait, are we did I do a wrap up? Bro, I know I'm live. But you want me to wrap it up and then transition or just keep going? Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Gotcha. Well, that's our show, guys. For right now, stay tuned for part two for the top 10 Saturday morning cartoons of all time. We got Skitty, Fox Savage, and the man behind the chair, Bruce McFly. I'm Rainy Days. Like, comment, and subscribe here on the level. Until next Sunday, we out. Or in a few minutes. Hey guys, it's your girl Rainy Days here, and I got my crew. I got Skitty and our special guest Fox Savage from Baby Talking Podcast. And here we are for our special top 10 Saturday morning cartoons. Where here on the level, we dive into the nostalgia of our childhood and give you our list for the best 10 Saturday morning cartoons of all time. But before we get started, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to us on YouTube and Twitch. And if you have an Amazon Prime, you can subscribe to us on Twitch for free. Use it on the level, use it on the fam. So let's get started. Skitty,
All right.
number
Now,
10.
my number 10 is a spinoff, but it continued the run on Saturdays for this animated series. The animated series I'm talking about is the Batman animated series. But when it became a Saturday morning cartoon, it became the New Adventures of Batman, where it introduced Tim Drake Robin, and it also introduced a younger Barbara Gordon. The animation style was a little bit different, and I loved how they still kept to the core of what Batman the Animated Series had during the weekdays while we were growing up. That's my number 10. I mean, it's going down.
Magic school bus.
It's going down.
Come on, the magic school bus. So Miss Frizzle in her classroom every Saturday gave us the full immersed experience. So I could not have a list without the magic school bus because whether I was in a human body or somewhere in the deserts or the Amazon rainforest inside of a iguana, I was with Miss Frizzle every Saturday. So the magic school bus is my number 10. Getting nutty.
Get on by Fish.
Take chances, make mistakes, get messy was her motto.
Getting
Okay?
getting getting nutted on by fish, watching how fish reproduct while they in eggs. I was just watching a clip, by the way. It's funny that you said that. And they were like, "Oh, do you remember when Miss Frizzle got the kids nutted on?" And I was like,
I
"What?"
keep saying
I
so
was like,
many.
"What?" Because it happened. It
I
happened.
know it happened, but
And
it
I
was
was like,
a
at first
science experiment.
I was like, no, 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 they ain't getting nutted on. And then that's when they showed the episode where the fish was flying, and then she was playing the little sound to get the fish turned on. And I was like, we really watched this.
Yep, we sure did. It's about to get real. Fox.
Oh, me. Uh, no, because I thought I was going last because I definitely
You
want to hear from Bruce. We've been talking all day. I let Bruce get his shine. You feel? I want to hear. Yeah. Go ahead.
he's muted. I don't know if he's
All right, go. Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
we
Yeah,
can hear
we
you.
good.
All right, I had to make sure my mic was on. Yeah, yo, you could have went here. You the guest, man. I'm just appearing on here just because it's a list. But
Uh,
I don't have much to explain if we're gonna do it. I got two tens as I do all the time. I got a 10A and a 10B. Both of these you can pretty much add as a package deal. It is Batman the animated series and it's X-Men before 97. Both of these two, I know people are looking like they're tens on your list. I have my reasons. These are comic book, shows on Saturday that affected me. So these are tens for me. And I couldn't leave either one of them off the list. So they are both here and it's consistent with my lists and they speak for themselves. No more explaining. They're my tens.
all right. So I'm glad you did go before me, so I get to steal from you because I have a 10A and 10B. If
My
you
man.
if,
We
if you
about to
don't mind
all
me
start
saying,
having 10, 8, 10 B.
hold
That's
up, hold up,
some
hold up,
cheating
but
ass
hold up,
motherfuckers right
Hold on,
here.
but hold
how's
up.
it
Watch
cheating?
this.
I put a signature on that, brother.
But hold
Go ahead, got it.
hey, listen. All mine, y'all probably gonna laugh at and like my 10A is Captain Planet. My 10A is Captain Planet.
10.
Earth, Fire, Wind, Water, Heart. That's what I got at number 10. All right. And my 10B, I don't know if y'all ever watched this show. King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. Oh, I'm just saying, hey, I don't know if you seen it. I don't know if you ever seen it.
They skinny leave again.
I, I don't know if you seen it,
The
but that's
football
my.
team that traveled through time? Are you serious right now?
I didn't know. I
Did we
didn't
just
know.
Yo,
become best
that's
friends? Yeah.
insane. Like until you just parted your lips, pause, and said that, I forgot all about that, yo. You just brought back a key memory. It was like something triggered. That's
Yes,
insane. That's insane.
that was my joint, man. But that's me.
Okay. That's a great start. Great start. Okay. Number 9.
Number 9. He is the greatest janitor and also the greatest kung fu practitioner. I'm talking about none other than Hong Kong Fooey, number one super
Super
god.
guy, Hong Kong.
Boy,
I remember what?
two and a rinky dinky do. What? What? Had that boy
Oh,
that but yeah, Hong Kong Fooey, that's my number 9.
okay. Wow. Uh, my number 9 is a Disney classic that nailed playground politics on an elementary school level, and everyone had a favorite kid in the crew. None other than Recess. Recess is it was everything. Everything was happening in Recess, from the kindergarten kids to the main crew to the nerds. Like, you had a snitch, you had everything in Recess. You had best friends, you had wars, you had feelings. So yeah, Recess brought it back there for me. I was excited when Recess came on. So that's for me.
Who going? Mia Fox. Mia Fox.
No, Bruce, go ahead.
You
All
go ahead,
right,
Bruce.
keep it consistent. I think I'm probably older than everybody on here, so this one is probably where I was introduced to my favorite DC character, Batman, and this would be Super Friends. I love Super Friends.
Friends is a good one.
That was where I was introduced to the Wonder Twins and
Wonder Twins power
Black
activate.
Manta, all of that. So Super Friends. There you go. My number
That
9.
was their debut.
Oh yeah, okay. Fire,
That was
fire.
their debut. Yeah.
Okay. So my number 10 was Captain America. My number 9 is gonna be simple. I was in love with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm keeping it real. I was in love with it. Pizza was the
Number
shit during the 90s. Having the toys and everything was the shit. Everybody wanted Raphael. I may differ, but you feel me? But yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at number 9.
Was a Donatello man myself. It's all about the brain.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it.
Raphael. But but number 8. It's funny that you said number 8, but number 8, Skitty.
Number 8 is an old school Saturday morning cartoon. A lot of people know this, and a lot of people get him mixed up with another name. And I'm about to say his name, but I'm gonna do his laugh first. Ho 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 ho! Nothing. Nobody. Nah. Sounds familiar. Fox is like, that sounds familiar, but
Do
I
it one more
just
time.
can't.
One more time so we can catch
Ho
it.
ho 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 ho!
Nope, still
I
don't get
shall
it.
help my young masters across this sands of time. Is none other than the great, powerful genie Shazam. We summon you.
Oh
That was
Okay,
my
wow.
yeah.
boy.
That was a
That was
take
my
back. Yeah, that
boy
was.
with the flying camel, and they summoned him with the ring. Shazam, we call you. Not Shazam. Shazam.
You
Yeah.
have to
But
correct
yeah,
it.
that's my
Shazam.
number 8. Old school Hanna Barbera, baby.
Hey guys, real quick, I hate to do this. When we do these shows, when we go long in the shows, it's like the more under the influence I get. I just screwed my list up terribly. I
Oh,
gave y'all one of the answers I gave y'all was my number 1, and I just
I
looked at it
kind of
was
had a
like,
feeling.
yo, I looked at it and I was like, oh man, okay, let me just do this one more time. Let me flip
Okay.
this around. My number 10A and 10B is Batman the animated series and Spider-Man the animated series.
Well, we know
Okay.
what your
But
number 1 is.
yeah, and my number 1 you removed. So yeah, my bad guys. I don't even know what number
You're
we
not
on right
under the
now.
influence, you're
But I know
over
as
the
soon as I
influence,
woke
my
up,
guy.
I baked. And up until this point,
Nigga is
We on number 8,
over.
right?
all right.
Yeah, we're on number 8.
All right, go.
Number 8 for me. Sorry, I'm dying over here.
So
Uh, Bruce interjected, so we still
My
in
bad.
order. It's okay. You confused Fox a little bit, but I'll do my number 8 will be quick because Fox, you already said it. My number 8 was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
ooh,
So
okay.
I think like you can't really think Saturday morning cartoon without thinking TMNT. Like, it's just they kind of go, hand in hand. So I had to put them on my list. They're not one of my favorites, which is why they're so high up. But credits owe what's credits due, and they are a pinnacle of Saturday morning cartoons. So that's my number 8.
Shout out to Uncle Phil. He played his Shredder.
Yep. Fire. Fire. All right. Now I got my list together. I'm sorry. My number 8 is Thundercats.
Thundercats.
You feel me?
Thundercats.
I ain't gonna really go deep into it. You know what it is. Everybody know what it is. Thundercat, Lino, Panther, Tigra,
Which Thundercat?
Katara, huh?
Which Thundercat?
I know which one he's talking about.
I'm talking about.
No, I know he's talking about.
Yeah, come on.
Both of them were good for real. Like,
which other one was it?
There was a new one that came out where
on Netflix?
Lionel actually looks young.
On
Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's on Netflix, but it started on Cartoon Network.
Oh,
Okay,
on
yeah,
Saturday.
I'm talking about the OG, like Gen
OG
1.
Thundercats.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it.
The anime.
Number 8.
For me, these guys was taking over the 90s, and they definitely took over the cartoons. Ghostbusters. That was my shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Now I have to say what Skitty is about to say. Which one?
I'm definitely talking about the original one.
You talking about the real Ghostbusters?
The real Ghostbusters or the Ghostbusters
Yeah,
with the white dude who had the one ghost?
All right, hold on.
There was
the one where what's his name? Ron Parker.
We know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, well, there you go, brother. I'm talking about that with the original one. Yeah,
there was because there was confusion. There was 2 cartoons that came out. One was the Ghostbusters, where it only had one guy and this gag ghost who would help him catch ghosts. And I remember the theme was real weird too. But then there was the real Ghostbusters, because that's when Slimer would come out of the sign and then write the real
right with the word
top.
real.
Exactly. You're right.
But yeah, we knew what you was talking about. We were just pulling in there. But yeah, that is a classic, instant classic. I got a clip of my daughter singing the theme song when she was like 4. Yes.
That's a good one. All right, we on number 7.
My number 7. I mean, Earth.
Wind. Fire. Air.
Earth.
Water.
Wind. Water. What is it? Earth, fire, wind, water. I don't know.
Air, earth, heart. As these powers combine, I am Captain Planet. Come on, bro.
He's our hero. Trying to take pollution down to 0. All right. Forever. And just like I said on my clip, on my little clip, when I found out that Netflix is coming out with a live action series, don't fuck it up.
There you go.
I was the kid that would hold my trash in my pocket and take it to a trash can for years, praying that some entity came to me and was like, Scott, you are doing a good job trying to keep the planet together. Here's your ring. God damn it, I wanted a planetary ring so bad.
You took that to heart.
So bad. And I didn't want no toy crap. I wanted Gaia, the beautiful black goddess that she was, to come down and grace me with a ring. And then that didn't happen. I mean, I still throw my trash in a trash can until this day, for real. Because Captain Planet really influenced all of us. I mean, they even had an AIDS episode with Magic Johnson.
They definitely did.
So it was definitely, and I mean, the cast, Jeff Goldblum, Whoopi Goldberg, I mean, A-list actors, period, were doing the voices of people we love. Who is Kwame? LeVar Burton. You know what I'm saying? Like A-list actors doing crazy, you know what I'm saying? Doing the voiceovers of our childhood. And it was great. Captain Planet is my number 7.
Awesome. Yeah, so you are Planeteers and you can be one too. So my number 7, I say this line at least like once a week. So I had to, when I was thinking about this list, I had to put it on there. Jackie, One more thing. Jackie
The
Chan
number
Adventures is my number 7. Jackie Chan Adventures took when I was growing up in my family. I'm the only girl mostly and all the guys are older. So martial arts and Ip Man and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, that was all around me. So and Jackie Chan was a big thing in the '90s. Like so to get him to have an animated series, it was going after Talisman. You got the martial arts, but it was funny. It was everything, and I can't imagine not watching Saturday morning without tuning into Jackie Chan Adventures. So shout out to Jackie Chan, one of the GOAT martial artists of all time, for Jackie Chan Adventures and his uncle.
That's fire. So we on number 7, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So my number 7, I'm just gonna give y'all a few bars because I had to change stuff around. Life is like a hurricane. Live in Duckburg.
Duckburg.
Race
DuckTales.
cars, lasers, airplanes. It's
It's a duck blur.
y'all know what it is.
Might solve a mystery
Or what?
or rewrite history.
Yes, sir.
DuckTales.
Woo!
You can't
You
just sing a
already know
few
what it
bars.
is.
You can't just sing a few bars. You gotta do the
Yeah.
whole show.
Like that show for me. I think I was even. When this joint came out. I probably was like 14 or something like that. I was like, I don't know if I was still in the age range for that show, but I loved it. It was a good show.
You're not
So
that older. You're not that much older than me.
yeah, so
You
it was a
young.
fire show. When something like that transcends age and you can sing the song right now and everybody know what it is. Come on,
Mhm.
man. Self-explanatory.
Even the
It should have
video
been
game
higher,
was
but I gotta stack the list.
Yep.
DuckTales number 7.
DuckTales.
even the Nintendo game had a fire
Yes,
sound.
the game. I rebought it. It came out again, and I bought it.
I
in,
got that right on my
Yep.
PS3. What you talking about, Willis?
For my number 7, it's probably gonna mess up everybody's list, so I have a small request. When I say my number 7, can y'all pick your favorite character from this show? Because everybody has a favorite character.
Okay.
My number 7 is Transformers, and I like Soundwave.
Oh, I'm totally Optimus Prime, but
Operation Devastation. There we go, boy. But my favorite, because I go deeper than the car. I mean, well, G1 is where I started at, but I go to the Marvel comics and Transformers the movie, all of that. My favorite Transformer is Megatron because if you go by his backstory,
Mhm.
and the movie that just came out, I think it was
One
Transformers
last year.
1,
Transformers 1,
Yes,
amazing. Wow.
fire.
that was
Fire.
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 That was the best Transformer anything
Origin
In
since
a
story.
Transformers the
long,
movie
yeah,
to me, the
the
OG version.
yeah.
So, and the video games, Fall of
Yes.
Cybertron and War for Cybertron. Those
Fire.
two, man, that's my love for
My
Transformers.
my favorite
And
is always
we
been
will
Bumblebee.
revisit this Transformers talk later on this list.
Jazz. I got two, Jazz and Bumblebee. They were
I like
my favorite.
Jazz.
I definitely like Jazz.
Nothing like a
Yeah.
stereotypical, character.
Come on, sucker.
What you got to do? But okay, number 6.
Number 6. I wonder if y'all going to get it. I challenge you. I challenge you. Gong Yi Tang Pai. Nobody?
You
Y'all
talking
telling me
about-
y'all never watched Shaolin Showdown?
Shaolin Show. I couldn't remember the name. Like I knew exactly what you were talking about, but I couldn't remember the
there you go.
name. I couldn't remember the name. Shaolin Show. I couldn't remember the name. I know exactly what you was talking about. It was like I know this.
Little man Omi.
Yeah,
Chase.
that was
One of
I
the
had to-
greatest villains of all time. Chase
honorable
Young.
mention. Honorable mention. I couldn't put on my list. But
I ain't going front. That was because it came on after Yu-Gi-Oh. It came
After
on
Yu-Gi-Oh,
after
right?
Yu-Gi-Oh. Yep.
yep. That's how I
Yep.
started watching it.
Shaolin Showdown, man. I was like, who is this little bald monk? And then I started watching and I was in there. Gong Yi Tampied out.
Yeah.
That was my stuff. But yeah, Shaolin Showdown, my number 6.
Okay. My number six. I you know the I wanted to put it lower on my list, but I have other things that I just had more personal attachment to. But I could not have a list without this on list because this was a groundbreaking cartoon. It made people that look like us think that we could be everyday superheroes, and it was okay just to do what you did on a normal day. So Static Shock is my number six
Oh,
because the GOAT that is one of the original black superheroes that get on screen, a kid. What? Out the mud. What? So he was going through everyday life and still trying to be a superhero. So, and I remember when it hit Saturday morning, oh my gosh, it was like the television broke. We couldn't believe it. So, Status Shock is my number six.
I
Nerd
like it.
nerd
I
alert.
like that.
Hmm.
Nerd alert. DC has announced the new comic series,
I
Static Shock.
know.
Static Shock with Batman
With
Beyond.
Batman Beyond,
So it's
yes.
an older Static,
Hmm.
the one that we got on the cartoon but never actually got on the comic book. So,
Mm.
because Static Shock isn't DC,
Nope.
Static Shock is still somebody else. So, but I digress. Yes.
Number six, bro.
We on 6? Oh yeah, we on 6. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm
He
ready.
is over the influence, folks. That's where I need to be at. Where I
Nah,
need to
I'm,
be
I'm
at.
actually doing stuff in the background. You feel me? My number 6. Oh yeah, this you talk about this joint should have been my top 5, but I can't. I can't. I've went over my list multiple times and trying to take something out. I couldn't, but I wore the shirt just to represent it. Voltron is my number 6. Um, I
Voltron.
had the OG toys. Like if I still had those now, I would have some money. I mean, I remember my father bought those for me. I had them for the longest. The die-cast steel lions, all 5 of them. Hold up, 5, yeah, black, yellow, red, blue, green. That's right, right? Yeah, yeah. So all 5 of them, I loved it. I even loved the car Voltron. I mean, that was my thing too, but I didn't want that toy. Voltron, fire. That's my number 6.
Great pick.
My number 6 is probably the reason why we all in the cartoons. I'm probably disrespecting it by having it number 6 and not my top 5, but I'm going with by far the Looney Tunes with Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and all them. I mean, they're the
The
reason why
Looney
we
Tunes.
watch cartoons, from the violence that we like to see, the comedy side, the whole everything. So that's who my number 6 is. They paved the way for everything that we kind of watching right now.
Agreed. Good pick. Good pick. All right, we in the top five now. Top five. Number five.
Johnny motherfucking Quest. You
Johnny
hear me?
Quest.
You
Johnny
hear
Quest,
me?
he was fire.
Johnny
That was, yeah.
Quest was one of the greatest cartoons. Sim Sim Salabim. Come on, man. My man Haji came in clutch every time. Ace Bannon up in this joint, dog. Come on, man. And I ain't even on front, man. I love when they continued it years later with the real adventures of Johnny Quest when they went into the Quest world, the little 3D
I remember that
joint.
shit. Cartoon Network.
Craziness. But yes, Johnny Quest is my number 5.
Okay.
Hold on, hold on,
Well,
hold on, hold on, hold on. Doesn't this is supposed to go in snake order, right?
yeah.
Isn't snake order when the end starts and goes forward? And
No, we're going in round robin.
okay, okay. Because I was
Yeah,
like,
we're
hold
going
on.
round
All
robin.
right, got you, got you, got you, got
Not till you get to number five.
you. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
Number five.
My bad.
Well, no, it's okay. You on Pluto right now. We still on Earth. Well, I'm on Mars. Skitty's still
Above
on
the
Earth.
influence. Yeah, I'm in Earth. I'm on Earth right now. Earth, not Earth. Earth.
Hey, I'll take Venus.
The Venus, see, we just a
I'm,
couple planets behind.
I'm trying to get the Neptune, but we're gonna get the Neptune after the show.
But my number five, it's funny that Skitty mentioned the upcoming comic because on the other side of the wall, I have Batman Beyond. So this dark, futuristic anime gave us a look at Batman that I think just kind of made everybody tingle. Pause. So, we got a young Batman and an old Batman. We got that student apprenticeship. Is he my dad? Is he not my dad? I'm the clone. I don't know. But either way, this animation was par, and it made Saturday morning. It sometimes ended Saturday morning just exactly where you wanted it to be, and I had to put it on my list.
It showed you how crazy Amanda Waller really is, yo.
Yes.
I mean, she really was like, yo, the world needs Batman.
Yeah.
So we're going to create the situation to make a Batman.
By any means necessary. Number 5, bro. Yeah, the
I
album.
swear, I don't remember who I'm after. Every
You
time I
after
never
me.
remember who I'm after. After you.
After the rain.
Rain.
Okay. Gee. All right. My number 5 is G1 OG He-Man, yo. That's
He-Man.
my joint.
By the power of
Yeah.
Grayskull.
They keep.
Oh.
I go back to when they created the movie back then. It was Dolph Lundgren. I mean, He-Man and
More than life.
and
More than
like,
power.
when I daggone did research as I got older of the characters of He-Man, I was shocked to find out that Skeletor was He-Man's uncle. It was like, yeah,
Bruh.
it was like, what in the hell? So He-Man, yeah, number 5.
That Skeletor line, dog, when he was getting the powers of Grayskull.
You talking about in the OG movie?
What? More than life.
He was all like turning gold.
What? Neil. The way he told
Oh man.
Neil.
Oh man.
Hilarious.
Greatest scene ever.
For
Go ahead, my
me,
bad.
I'm gonna see if y'all remember these names: Yakko, Wacko, and Dot.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all probably don't know who that is.
It's
They
time
got- they
for
got placed on my brother's side.
Animaniacs.
I don't want you to ever think that you can disrespect that. I'm disrespectable. All right?
I'm sorry. But that's my number 5. That's all I gotta say. That's my number 5.
If people don't know the Animaniacs,
Blasphemy.
Yeah, that's
We're
blasphemy.
taking nerd cards. We're taking them. Give them back because you don't deserve it.
Rip. Off rip.
You only gotta like it to not know it. What? Come on.
Number 5.
Number 4.
Oh, yeah. We on number 4. All right, number 4. As a Scooby-Doo cartoon,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, this is one of the greatest. And it wasn't even that long of a cartoon. It only lasted 13 episodes because it only had 13 things to do, which was capture the 13 ghosts. I'm talking about Scooby-Doo and the 13 ghosts. And the reason why I loved it was because they had none other than one of the gods of horror voicing and even being in it. And that's Vincent Price. Loved every bit of that 13 episode special. Number 4,
Okay.
Scooby-Doo and the 13 Ghosts.
Okay. Rare pick. Scooby-Doo was a lot of places in Saturday morning, so
New Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo, what's
where
new?
I mean, Scooby-Doo been all over it. He every decade. He ain't miss a beat. Well, I mean, my number 4 is the Animaniacs, so we can go next. Like Yakko, Wacko, and Doc shaped childhoods, man. Like, come on, 30 minutes of pure craziness, and then you learned at the same time. What? I knew the states by just singing the song.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Like, so yeah, that's my number 4. Not much to say.
That's fine. I'm gonna be quick. My number 4 is G.I. Joe. Man, we can keep
G.I. Joe.
That's my number 4.
I love the G.I. Joe. I'm mad that I didn't put that on my list.
Yeah, I had
number 4. This one for me, the Justice League. I just love that I saw everybody. You saw everybody from the Justice League, and then you seen the other characters on the show. And that what was the joint that Martian Manhunter created, or was it Batman who created it in the sky? I forgot what it was called.
Oh no,
the Watchtower.
Batman.
There you go, the Watchtower. I
Watch
love that I
out.
got saw everybody. Elastic Man, what's the name? Booster Gold. I love that I got a chance to see all those
See
type of
All
guys
the
in the
everybody.
movie.
minor
Mhm.
characters. Yeah, the minor characters.
So yeah, Justice League.
Ah, Justice League. Maybe that's what James Gunn is doing. But number three.
Number
Number
three.
three.
Number three. They're the world's most fearsome fighting team.
Mm.
Heroes in a half shell and they're green. I
Turtle
mean,
Power.
when the evil shredder attacks, these turtle boys don't cut them no.
Slack.
Cut 'em no slack.
That's what I'm talking about.
Teenage
That's why I
Mutant
was.
Ninja
They was
Turtles.
like, "Oh, my number 9, number 7. What? MNT gets top 3 over here. You hear me? You hear me? Shoot,
They
they
live
end
rent
up the
free
run.
there.
It was the run that they had, though. From going from Saturday to daily, back to Saturday, and then all throughout the week. TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, has been the staple of cartoons since the late 80s.
Mm.
Period. Can't deny the fact. Every iteration of TMNT has been great to a certain extent, whether it's storytelling, changing up attitudes of turtles, because from when they went in the comic, when they were real serious in the comic book, they didn't get comedic until the 80s
Mhm.
cartoon. And
Cartoons.
the 2014 draw, I'm not going front. It's still top tier Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles storytelling to this day for me, where each Ninja Turtle had a different shade of green. They all, had their stuff going on. And when Leonardo chopped off Shredder's head, that was another whole scenario. But we're going back to the 80s though. Yes, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, 80s, late 80s, top tier, number 3.
Okie dokie. Well, some things just sometimes get ranked higher somewhere else. With that being said, Marvel 90s powerhouse, right? I would digress if I say didn't want to be a mutant after watching this. Yeah, I know bro mentioned it earlier, but X-Men, the animated series, was something that I was tuned into. Man, it's not X-Men is probably one of my favorite Marvel like entities. It was got me into comics, and I had to put this on my top three because I remember seeing like I wasn't even a Cyclops fan, but Cyclops, the chair, the animation, the different characters, similar to the way Justice League, you got to see all the X-Men do something different that's
Stamp
related to the
this.
series.
Stamp this. I want you to stamp what she
Well,
just
about the
said.
Cyclops, yeah,
I
I'm
want
not a
you to
Cyclops
stamp what you.
fan, but he was good in this series. Only every other version of him is a sucker, a Logan
Cyclops is
sucker.
Cyclops is Captain America with eye power.
He always getting his itch taken.
Y'all with the Scott Summers slander need to stop,
Thank
I
yo.
you.
apologize.
Thank
I
you.
apologize.
Thank
Come
you.
I
on, man.
apologize.
Put some
All right, come on.
respect
Let's
on
keep
Scott
this list
Summers'
moving,
name.
man.
Okay, moving on. Moving on. Number three, bro.
Oh yeah, it is me. I need to keep it moving. Uh, my joint. It's been said earlier. My number three is Transformers. Like I already said everything I needed to say when we spoke about this earlier. Transformers number three.
Number three for me. I'm definitely gonna go with X-Men. Is one of those shows where they had everybody on it. My favorite part about X-Men is when they went to the park with the Savage Land. You got to
Hmm.
see more. They start to express more. You start to see the Dark Phoenix. You start to see Banshee, the Gladiator, and all that. To me, I like those type of cartoons where you explore the whole Marvel. You give everybody that chance and that shine on your show. So I got X-Men at number three.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, number two. Last two. What's your number two, kids?
Hiya. One more thing. As
Jackie?
you can see, I hear one more thing. I say one more thing all the time,
All the
but I
time.
digress. I say everybody who knows me though, I say I a lot. I be like but yeah, Jackie Chan Adventures. I'm not gonna lie. it had me locked in ever since it came on. When it was announced, I was like, all right, cool, a Jackie Chan cartoon, even though that wasn't his voice. that
Mhm.
was
And then he went
that
from
was
live action to cartoon. It was always
that,
cool
that
to
was
see.
that was not his voice. That wasn't- but Uncle, favorite character. Um I love the introduction of the power of the talismans. They were the Chinese zodiacs, and
Hmm.
each of them had a specific set of powers.
Hmm.
And I liked later on in the new season, in the later season of Jackie Chan Adventures, where you get to face off against the dragons that had these individual talismans, because they're all trying. I forgot who their brother was, or whoever it was. Who was the dragon? I forgot the dragon's name.
The one that they were
I don't.
fighting. I forgot his name too.
Yeah. But he was trying to get his brother after he possessed the leader of the gang. He was trying to release the other dragons, which was his brothers. And there was this
Hmm.
moon dragon who controlled gravity. It was a couple other things too. But yeah, that show was way ahead of its time. So yep, that's my number two.
Okay.
My
Alrighty.
number one is my number one is gonna stomp y'all. Y'all gonna be like, what? I forgot about that, John. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, my number two, I had a tie, so I couldn't. Well, I did choose, but I would be wrong for not mentioning this because you'll see why. So first of all, my number two originally came in for Digimon. Digimon, Digital Monsters, Digimon are yeah, I had Digimon was it was everything that Pokemon was not. It was the edgier, darker version. It was more immersed. I felt like I feel like the animals just did more, and but however, I cannot say that Pokemon did not tie the slot because I sing the Pokemon theme songs. Just I want to be the very best that no one has ever was is an inspirational song, and it will be at my wedding. So if you come to my wedding, you better be prepared to sing it because we're singing the Pokemon theme song. I'm just like y'all know, like because I sing it in Philly, I sing it in Puerto Rico, I sing it everywhere. Everyone needs to know that this is the greatest hero story ever told. So I tied Digimon and Pokemon for number two.
All right. First, I'd like to say what I kind of hate about doing like the straight type list where we go and do it. Each one of us name, keep going. Whatever you said, it's not snake. What is this style called?
Round robin.
Router. I hate it because a lot of people steal your thunder. So what I'm gonna do to preemptively steal thunder right now is give my honorary mentions before I get
No,
my
no, no,
number
no, no,
two.
no. He's trying-
Oh,
no,
there you
I
go.
know
There
why
you
he's
go.
the
Spice it
See,
up.
you
free.
got to
Spicy.
honorary mention
Spicy.
before number
Spicy.
one.
Well, hey, guess what? I can end the stream with a press of a button, so you're gonna let me get my honorable mentions out. Number one, Bionic 6. Number two,
Ooh, that's
Mask.
strong.
Number
That's
two,
strong.
Mask. And number three, Visionaries. Now, my number two is y'all already talked about it a bunch of times. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. There you go. Just move on. I'll say my number one. Y'all name that too. So, and y'all already know my number one because I spoiled it earlier. So there you
You
go.
told us.
Now, now, I ain't gonna lie. I got to copy off of Big Brother Bruce because I ain't gonna lie. I like this one. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say my audible mention is Silverhawks. Y'all probably don't know what that is. Y'all probably don't know what that is. Y'all probably, but
I'm calling
and
y'all
number
out. That ain't Saturday morning cartoons, damn it.
but my number two,
Guess
I
what?
gotta
I
go
can
with that.
my bet real quick, Fox. If I watched it on a Saturday, guess what it is?
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was
Because all I just had this yo, Fox, give me the floor for a minute. Please. Mute up. I asked numerous times, what is the criteria for this? I tried to put it out there because I was going to name some stuff that I knew wasn't a Saturday morning cartoon, but y'all let it pass. So don't tell no, 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 no,
You
no,
let
no.
You let
I've
it pass.
said 3 things that was not a Saturday morning cartoon, and everybody was, oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this off. So that's what it is. Any cartoon that we say, if you can watch it from DVD on a Saturday,
Oh, because I was about.
let's just go from there because it's too hard to eliminate what a Saturday morning cartoon is.
No, because I watched those Bionic 6. I got up early in the morning every day and watched
Yeah,
every
that was
day.
an everyday show, but I remember they re-aired it on a Saturday.
Saturday,
So I
on
was
a
like,
Saturday.
And Silverhawks, that was my joint too. I watched that from day one because there was another one that I wanted to mention, and that was Bot Masters. That's my honorable mentions. But again, that's not a
hold on, was that the thing with was that the show where the rocks turn to robots or something?
No, there was a kid who built all these robots and they all had different functions. But whenever they got into a battle, he would scream, "Let's go 3D." And they would all grab their 3D, like they would have these 3D drawings that come over. Like there was this ninja robot, there was like a sports robot, there was like a cleaning robot, but they all fought, like they fought.
And I wanted to name the show where we talked about before where the dude turned to the
Centurion.
car. No, the dude turned to the car.
Oh yeah.
Where he
That
switched
was a
out and turned
Saturday
to the
morning.
Turbo Teen or whatever.
Yeah,
Turbo
yeah,
Teen.
Turbo Team was Saturday.
Yeah,
Turbo
yeah,
Team was definitely Saturday.
I know that
So-
was Saturday, but go ahead.
and-
I'm
and
done. Good
and
list for me.
Centurion.
Y'all got it.
All right,
Centurions. That
but
was
my overall number 2, it gotta be Batman. I think that was the only one that won like an Emmy out of all the cartoons we named. Didn't it win like an Emmy or something like that? And I just remember that it showed the growth of Batman from the time he was like originally starting off till we even seen Robin even turn to Nightwing later on in the Batman animated series. So I got that at number 2.
All righty, all right. And we now are at the final number one. Number one.
Number one. It is a very rare gem. And it played another cartoon every Friday. It came on Monday through Friday, but at the end of the cartoon, it would play a different cartoon. One of Nintendo's first cartoons. If not, it is Nintendo's first cartoon. Because it came out before the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, which is another honorable mention, but that came on every day too. I don't think a lot of people remember this show. It's called Captain N, the Game Master, where this kid was playing Nintendo one day and then all of a sudden a portal opened up and sucked
I
him.
remember that.
On his squad, he had a princess.
Yeah.
I forgot her name, Princess. And when I was younger, I never really paid attention to I love Castlevania the game, but I never paid attention to it until I got older. And now I look back at it, I'm like, damn, they really disrespected my boy Simon Belmont, dog. Like they really disrespected him. And he had the OG Mega Man, because Mega Man on there had a raspy voice and talked like this. And there was, on the evil side, you had Mother Brain, King Hippo, and the eggplant from, I forgot what game it was.
And this cartoon is called what?
Captain N, the Game Master. So basically all the heroes of the early 80s Nintendo games, you had Samus, Simon Belmont, Mega Man, Kid Icarus. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay, gotcha. I think I've seen that before.
Kid Icarus. And every Friday they had a special cartoon come on after Captain N, which was the Legend of Zelda cartoon.
Okay.
So yeah, Captain N.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I thought those were Birdos. Eggplant Wizard came from Kid Icarus. I was looking it up because I was like, hold on, because each villain was connected to
A Nintendo
uh
game
no a hero. Well, they're all connected to Nintendo, but
or like counterpart.
no, but yeah, it was yeah,
I don't
because
know what we're
on
talking
the
about.
evil it came on before. It was not I mean like it came out before, and then Mario Brothers came out. If not a year later, it came out a few months later because
Got
it would be that, and then throughout the week it was that Zelda, and then that's when I remember later on. Yeah, as his
He did.
power.
I'm
Yeah,
looking at it right
with
now.
you.
with the red jacket, with the red varsity jacket. I remember the episode. Oh yeah, Dr. Wiley was on there too. Yeah. No, they had Princess Zelda. Well, that was from Link. But they did Captain and Zelda, they did link, they did merge. I'm looking at- Nah, but they had Bayou Billy on there though. Yeah, that's my number
No,
one.
no, I
Oh
didn't.
no,
Me
no,
and
no.
me and
Yeah,
me and Fox didn't. Y'all got on the
yeah.
tangent of the captain and it's okay. I never seen it, so I had to chime out. But I might have seen it, but I don't think I was into like. I was probably young, not
You was
born yet.
young when
Yeah,
that.
young, young. But my okay, so my honorable mentions, Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy was a Saturday morning cartoon, and my mother made me watch Ren and Stimpy, and I think Ren and Stimpy is one of them cartoons where maybe children should not have watched. It's not a child appropriate cartoon at
I,
all,
that, well,
along with like Cow and Chicken. But I think Ren and Stimpy was like to the max. But I can't remember a Saturday morning without Ren and Stimpy for some reason being on it. Another honorable mention is Rocco's Martin Life.
oh,
I had a love hate
Rocco's
relationship with Rocco's Martin
modern
Life. Like
life.
I hated it, but I could not watch it because I was really into Angry Beavers, and I had to like keep watching
That's right.
afterwards.
I love Rocco's modern.
Um, you already said Captain Planet, but another honorable mention, which is an earlier show from the 2000s, Phineas and Ferb. There's 104 days of summer vacation and school come around to end it. Is like one of the best opening credit songs for an animated series in a long while. I think Phineas and Ferb gave the that younger generation a chance to understand what Saturday morning cartoons, and these guys did everything. Whether it was building the elevator to the moon or creating a candy spaceship for their friends, they made their summer the best summer, and it made you wish you had that money. So they're my honorable mentions. But my number one, it's on my shirt. I'm gonna stand up so you guys can see it. Um, it's time to duel. Yu-Gi-Oh is the
Yu-Gi-Oh.
ultimate game card master show. I was a Yu-Gi-Oh duelist. I got picked on for being one, and I beat up a bully because of it. And even 25 years later,
Signal.
when yeah, a guy tried to beat me up because I beat him in a duel, but it's cool because he got the work. Uh, but 25 years later, they debuted a movie for fans, and I went to see it, and I was front and center. I cannot remember my childhood and get into anime or things like that without Yu-Gi-Oh. You know, he had the ultimate troll master in Seto Kaiba. This 35-year-old man just loved trolling these 14-year-old kids. I had the cards, getting Exodium, Dark Magician, and just watching every week as he's emerged into basically a doppelganger version of himself was next tier. And when he got to meet Yu-Gi-Oh and Yugi got to meet, whoa, the TV exploded. So Yu-Gi-Oh is my number one for my top 10 Saturday morning cartoons. If it wasn't on your list, you should add it to it because it is historic.
I ain't
So
going front. I definitely I was conflicted about putting Yu-Gi-Oh on my list because I was like I said, me and my boy we used to duel. He was the better duelist than me. But man, because then you find out all these rules after watching that cartoon Hard Body. You found out all these rules. You can only have 3 Monster Reborns. You can't have this. You
They
can't
all
have
can't
this.
be in
Why
the
you got that?
same
Uh,
position. Like,
Exodia is banned from all tournaments. I'm like, what?
yep.
What happened?
What happened to Bruce? We lost
I
him.
was about to say.
Well, he
You
already
there?
told us his number one, I guess. So,
Oh yeah.
okay, Fox, go
Um,
ahead. We're gonna wrap it up. Oh, he
Okay.
came back. Can you hear us? Oh, okay.
all right. For me, my honorable mentions is gonna be kind of funny. I'm gonna say SWAT cats. You ever? And then I'm not gonna lie, man. You ever heard of a show called Biker Mice from Mars?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I
Michael
don't
Mike
feel
from
like.
Mars. He pulled them
I
all
know,
out.
I know. We just
I'm just saying.
I know we
I'm
just
just saying they was my shows back in the day.
It's okay.
But last
He
but not
doesn't know
least,
us. He doesn't know us. He
all
doesn't.
right, I apologize, brother. I
It's okay. I
apologize, brother.
forgive you. I forgive you.
But last but not least, I gotta go with Spider Man. Spider Man had everything on it. Spider Man stole the show for me when they had X Men on there. Spider Man had Blade on there. Spider Man had Morbius on there. Spider Man had all his enemies on there. Plus, had Black Panther. I mean, my bad. He did have Black Panther. He did have Daredevil. He did have the Punisher. He did have the Fantastic Four. So that's why he my favorite of all time because he had all his bad guys, and then he had his friends on the show as well. So I got to finish it off with Spider Man. But and the funny thing is, I don't like Spider Man at all. So I gotta give him his credit.
Whoa, whoa, cutting,
Oh,
No, no,
well,
no, no.
cutting,
Oh, listen, listen.
Fox will never
cutting,
be
Can I
back
say
on
something?
this show.
Can I say
cutting.
something? Hold on, listen, listen, listen. Hold on. Wait a minute, fellas. Can I redeem myself?
Okay.
Can I redeem myself? Watch this. Watch this. This. I said I don't like him, but I have him number one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That,
Mm-hmm.
that's all I'm gonna say.
I say,
No,
oh,
So
you're
that's
right.
how
I
much
said a
credit I'm
lot.
giving him. There
Yep.
you go. There you
You see
go.
that, right? You see that,
I
right?
see it. I apologize.
Okay. All right.
No
But you see me
Spider-Man
giving me
slander on
credit.
this show.
All right.
You see me giving me credit.
Okay. All right. You know what I'm saying?
I got him as number one.
Number
And y'all
one.
Spider-Man fans, but I got him as number one.
Yeah,
Like
definitely these two guys.
you- and
And
it's
I do it
three of
right.
them. Three of the greatest. All right.
Well, only one is the
We got
greatest.
Peter,
But
we got Miles, and we got Gwen.
oh
Okay.
right, you're
I'm
right.
Peter
Okay, got
Parker.
that.
I'm a Peter Parker
Oh,
guy.
you're Peter
I'm a
Parker
Peter Parker.
guy.
That's this guy right here. All right. Don't.
Well, guys, it has been a long run coming, but we finally got all the top 10 Saturday morning cartoons off our system. Did anybody of yours make our list? Did we miss somebody? Drop it in the comments on YouTube or Twitch. That's our show. I'm Rainy Days. We got your host Skitty McFly. I'm sorry, not Skitty McFly. That's Skitty, and that's
Kitty
Bruce
McFly.
McFly. Skinny McFly, Bruce McFly, and thanks to our special guest, Fox Savage. Make sure you tune to his podcast, They Be Talking, which is live Wednesdays, right?
Yes, ma'am. 8
Live on
p.m.
Wednesdays, 8 p.m. And as always, you know what we do. We catch you on the next level. We out. I don't know why I turned my mic off. We are out. Well,